I see fire. Hey yo, welcome to Real Freaks. This is episode number 4. My name is Omar V and got a very awesome show today, guys. A lot of toys, some Star Wars action, some MAFEX, some Mezco. Got a lot today, man. So definitely gonna go over a whole bunch of new toys. Gonna go over a little bit of pickups that I had from last week and some of the stuff that's coming in, still coming in, man. Like the day of even. But first, I want to say what's up to the chat, man. As the chat rolls in, I think I'll go over my picks first as people get their seat and everything, man. Last week talked about this figure. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Got the new Eternia Snout Spout from Mattel Creations. Man, dope figure. I do want to keep pace with the line, man. I've been picking up a lot of the bad guys, so I wanted to kind of keep up the ranks in the good side, you know. So I felt like I had to get this one. I just don't like paying freaking exclusive prices, man. Paying shipping, being locked into that. I feel like this figure is cool. I took off the backpack and stuff because it was kind of hindering a little bit of the head, but it got some cool effect piece you kind of put into the snout, kind of get some water spray action. I like it, but I just, like I said, I don't like paying that exclusive shipping prices and stuff like that. Just to kind of make it worth it, though, I did go in for the Prince Adam, the Laughing Prince Adam. That I hadn't picked this figure up, and it ended up selling that on Big Bad Toy Store. So good opportunity to get it on Mattel Creations that had it in stock right there. So I would have taken a little bit of a discount, but it's all good. Still liked it. It's just, man, that shit is just hilarious, bro. He's just laughing. He just got that meme face on him. So I definitely like that one. Couple of things from Walmart Collector Con. Got some things in. Got the First to Fall Wrath. Haven't opened it yet, but it's that dope battle damage one. I did get the regular one. I actually got 2 of the regular ones, man, because I just thought the figure was so dope. So yeah, now I got this battle damage one. Got some dope like arrows in them that I don't know, just kind of fits Wrath, especially in those panels, man. Before he goes out, it's just raging, bro. So it's dope figure. I wanted to get my hands on it. And also part of Walmart Collector Con, I got the toy color edition of the War Duke, the NECA stuff. So NECA got me on a few things, man. Had to pay shipping on all this stuff, so it's not really cool, but it's all right, man. There's a lot of cool stuff as exclusives. So I got those, and then also last Ronin line, got the last Leo. This figure's fucking dope, man. Try to get into more photography, man. I'm gonna definitely try to take a picture of this one too. Probably sometime next week, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, last Leo's dope ass figure, man. Surprisingly, it moves really well, dude. I know it kind of has that stigma of it kind of being like a brittle plastic, but man, I think they're already past that, man. That's long gone, the days of those like QC issues that NECA had, man. But this figure's freaking dope. The design on these TMNT characters in that comic book are awesome, man. So I'm all in on the line. So I got that from Walmart. Also showed off that red tornado I got at Target last week. They kind of split up my packages, so I got this one in too from Target. A little late on this one, but this figure's fucking dope, man. You gotta definitely kind of like manipulate the arms a little bit to kind of have them stay in place for just to kind of have them stand up on it. Gives you like these 3 different kind of claws and clamps and stuff, so you can kind of definitely get some like different kind of poses and shots. Don't figure, man, for 23 bucks, or I think it was like 25 bucks on there. So definitely happy I got that one. Also want to keep pace with the freaking Motu TMNT stuff. So I got think it's called Mousetrap or Trap Mouse, something like that. I forgot the name of that. Mousetrap was a better name, but I think it was Trap Mouse. But yeah, got him in. There was a little bit of a discount on him too, so happy to kind of keep pace with that line. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. But as always, let me know what you guys are picking up, man. There's a lot of cool stuff always hitting. I think everybody's getting in that Marvel Legends wave. That been seeing that Scarlet Spidey everywhere, man. I want to get my hands on it. But yo, let me say what's up to the chat, man. The chat's hopping in here, joining me. Mr. Ortega in the house. What's up, Ortega? What's good with you, bro? Will Flow got the drinks ready. Yo, Will, what's up, man? What's good with you, man? KJ in the house. What up, KJ? Highly posable. Yo, you guys haven't checked this guy's show out. Him and his buddies, they do an awesome show every Friday, man. I usually got to kind of catch it sometimes, like on my way to work, because I work late night. But this week I was able to catch it, and these guys are just super chill. One of the few shows on YouTube that just kind of focus on toys and stuff like that, man. So it's good to watch. Mattel Creations, exclusive stuff. Yeah, I agree, Ortega. Who else we got in here? Wavy in the house. Gang. What's up, Wavy? What's good with you, bro? Also follow this guy too. This guy's taking awesome photography shot, man. Definitely needs more love. I've been seeing his shit, and I know he used to watch our old show, but ever since I started following his Instagram, I'm like, damn, dude, this guy's really doing it with his stuff, man. It's really impressive what he's doing with his toy photography. But yeah, man, as more people trickle in, Tyler's in the house. What's up, Tyler Scoochie, man? Welcome to the show. NYC Figure Fanatic in the building. What's up, NYC? What's your opinion on the Kickstarter we're gonna talk about today, man? B Rivera in the house. What's up, B? Long time no see, bro. It's good to see you, man. But yeah, guys, like as I always say, let me know what you guys are picking up in the chat. And let me know what are your guys' thoughts on the stuff that we're gonna talk about, man. Because like I said, there's a lot to go over this week. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Kicking it off with a little 1/6 action, man. We have a 3-0 Fig 016 Aki from Chainsaw Man. Looks like these guys are getting ahead of the pack as far as like character selection, man. I think it's between them and Figuarts, or Figma actually has put this one out too. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really picking up any of these, but I do like that they're actually attempting something that I've kind of covered on this show before. It's like that bringing that animation into real world, and these guys are kind of trying to blend it in their way, where they're kind of giving you a little bit of soft goods action with like an animated style head sculpts and stuff. I think they do it pretty okay. I wouldn't say it's perfect. There's something about the eyes for me that is still kind of like, I don't know, man. It's still kind of like, it's something I don't know. It's something about not so much the eyes, but just like the head sculpt. I've heard people call it like certain sculpts soft sometimes, and I think that's what it is. It's not really translating all the way for me, man. Kind of has a somewhat of a doll look, you know. So I think that's kind of the hard thing that people always kind of tackle when they're kind of trying to attempt these characters and trying to bring them into their form of figures, you know. I think this one does it okay though. I think the suit looks pretty great. Like the tailoring on the suit looks awesome. So the soft goods are definitely on point. But yeah, not really jumping on any of these 3-0s, man. I think the only 3-0s that I was really tempted in getting, or for the 1/6 stuff, was the Power Ranger set. I thought those figures looked pretty great, man. But I didn't really hear too many good things about the Buck. And I think it's just going to be the same thing here. I think like in order to kind of save people money, they're kind of cheaping out a little bit on the Buck. But like I always say about Hot Toys too, you don't really see too many people posing the fuck out of them. It's kind of just like more premium pieces, premium style pieces that kind of just fit the character, fit the property that you're kind of collecting, and that'll be it. But I mean, they're showing off fairly amount of stuff right here with the solicitations and stuff. Like I said, I haven't really gone in for any of them though, man. I think if I would have gone in for one, it probably would have been the Chainsaw Man. But even then, like I said, they look a little bit too clean. But I do appreciate them tackling it in that way, where it's like, you know, it's kind of giving you the soft goods mixed with the plastic. Like I've always kind of pointed out with the Mondo stuff. We were talking about the Hano Studios Magneto last week, where it's like, yeah, they're kind of doing the same thing. And for me, for my money, those look a little bit better. You know, I would probably put my money towards more of the Hano Studio stuff, but 3-0 is no slouch, man. They're pumping out some dope stuff. Let me say what's up to the rest of the chat. Chat's still jumping in. Darth Gutierrez in the house. What's up, Darth G? Welcome to the show, bro. We got Andy's in the house. Andy's got to tell me about the X-Men series, man. Yeah, show's good, but not 1/6 good. I'm good with the 1/12 ones. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think I'm definitely like picking up just sticking with the Figuarts stuff that they got, because like I said, that Chainsaw Man Figuarts, that was probably like my figure of the year last year. Probably second behind that legendary Super Saiyan Goku. I really like that figure. Liquid Below Zero, my man Richard in the house. What's up, Rich? Let's go with you, man. So yeah, 1/6 is gay, fool. Damn, Darth G. I don't know, man. Maybe you haven't found the right one. I don't really collect 1/6 either. But I did pick up that 1/6 Skeletor, that deluxe Skeletor from Mondo and stuff. And I don't know. Sometimes every time I see different drops, I'm kind of interested in kind of peeking in there. But I don't think Aki would be a character that I'm all in for in 1/6. I'll probably just be happy to get him in 1/12 like Ortega. But it's cool. But we'll move on from there. Doesn't look like a lot of interest in this figure, but it is what kicked off the week as far as the toy news. From there, move into Todd McFarlane, man. Looks like a little sub brand to his movie Maniacs. Now we have Music Maniacs. Don't really post a lot of these, man, because they're not really like figures. They're more like statues and stuff. I did see that he kind of put up some Rocky ones that actually look pretty cool. Might have to take a look at those next week. But these actually have some cuts and some articulation in them, man. For what it's worth, it's not overly articulated, but you do get some kind of poses in them, you know, different kind of poses, a little bit of a like single joints on the knees, some of the single joints on the elbows, the shoulders, and stuff. And one of the things that kind of stood out to me was some of the accessories, man. You know, you get like a mic stand with the mic, little pimp stick, pimp cane. My man Alice Cooper right here got the snake around his neck, you know. So for what it's worth, $25. I don't see it as I don't see it as like a must cop or anything like that. But I mean, if you're a huge Ozzy Osbourne fan, this would look kind of cool. I could see a lot of people taking dope photography with this. I mean, this shot right here is cool. Dude got the setup with the speakers and shit. Black Sabbath in the house, man. I love me some Black Sabbath, but I don't think I'd go in for these. But like I said, the accessories did kind of stand out to me, and the Waynes that Ozzy has on them look kind of cool. Wonder if they kind of articulate or anything like that. But I don't know. For what it's worth, looks like we might be seeing more of the Music Maniac stuff. I want to see what else he's got cooking, man. I know he's always done like those like rock bands and stuff, but hey, maybe he does something else. You know, never know. Might be seeing some I don't know, leave that to Super 7, right? Some rap artists and shit. You guys see these? You guys have got any thoughts on these Music Maniacs and stuff? As far as the accessories go, do you guys think that's it's worth the purchase or anything? I highly doubt it, man. See my man. Yeah, KJ Sharon with the Aussie voice. That shit was cracking me up, man. That was funny. That was a good one, bro. The mean potato of the show, Toddy Mac. Hey, my man Andy's knows exactly, bro. We say the best. We don't say the best for last. We just jump right into it, man. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. My man Wavy, what's my man Wavy saying? Is I'm copying this dude to put with Vex. Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can get some cool shots, man. I know that Pink Skull set, that second Pink Skull set, them dudes got that sick ass rock setup with them. I mean, you could fudge these in there, man. It'd be kind of cool to kind of see them with the Ozzy and shit. Talk about iconic rock stars, man. And that's where I feel like, I mean, these fools have their own kind of style and stuff, you know. So it's like you definitely know who these guys are when you see them. I'm not really too big of an Alice Cooper fan, but it definitely has that rock star vibe to him, man. I think he kind of puts out a Slash, you know, from Guns N' Roses or something, or like a Jimi Hendrix. I don't know. Might think about it. Might be kind of cool to peep out. My man Ortega Pass. My man Ricky's in the house. Yo, what's up, Ricky? What's good with you, bro? But yeah, man. We'll see these things kind of roll out and see what else he has up his sleeve, man, as far as this line goes. Because like I said, I don't really put too much attention to the movie Maniac stuff, but I feel like people buy those, man. I feel like he like whenever you hear Todd talk, he kind of says that. He says that he makes a little bit of everything for everyone. You know, it's like some people like articulated stuff, some people like more statues. So he kind of always tries to pick and choose. But I feel like this might attract both crowds, man. Obviously, music fans, you know, might get some people, they see these at Targets and stuff. It might be a kind of cool little pickup, or just even like as a gift purchase or something like that. He might get some people, man. But we'll move on from there. Keeping it with Todd though, we got the Arkham. I think it's Arkham Asylum. Batman. This is the Prestige version. So yeah, man, the original this actually sold out long time ago, and man, it's gone up in the aftermarket, man. I checked it out on eBay because I remember trying to actually look for one, and it was already kind of getting up there, so I never really went in for it, man. But Todd is kind of giving people opportunity to kind of double dip into his past releases, just giving them a little bit of a slight deco change and stuff. And I think that kind of does it for people. Crazy shit is this shit's already been hitting people's doorsteps, man. This thing went up exclusively on his website and also on GameStop. So I think the ones that were ordered through his website are already kind of landing. And yeah, gives people a second opportunity to kind of hop on this one, man. I do remember playing a little bit of the game. My brother at the time, I think I was living with my brother, and he was playing that shit nonstop, and he would just tell me all day about this shit. Played a little bit of it myself, and yeah, man, I think a lot of people hold that game in high regard, and I feel like that's why the figure's gone up so high. It's just like a really good telling of a Batman story. That whole universe that they built out, the character designs, like they even used the OG voices like Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill for Joker and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Like just knowing that they put that much detail into the game. It was pretty dope. And I think that's why people are really like, you know, head trying to get these figures, man, because it's something that they like, you know. And I think some of the stuff that's coming out nowadays is not really tickling in a lot of people's fancy. But yeah, I didn't really hop on this one. Like I said, I tried to get it a long time ago. After it kind of sold out originally, I think I would have wanted the OG color, but that's something I could live without easily, man. But it is cool, Todd, to kind of give people an opportunity to hop on it if it means that much to them, you know. Because I know sometimes looking at those secondary market prices, it just gets a little bit outrageous if you're paying over $40 for a Todd. You know, that's already kind of crazy. So I don't know. Anybody picking this prestige up? I think it already kind of sold out in a lot of places, man. So it already sold out on the site, and I think the only place that it might still be available is GameStop. So I wouldn't be surprised that once this thing sells out, you're gonna be seeing the uptick in price on eBay and shit for this, man. Because like I said, it's really sought after Batman for some reason. But yeah, I passed on it myself. Do like the prestige color though. Doesn't it look like some crazy over the top stuff? Like I could see Batman rocking this, you know. Still's got that like black and gray with the yellow on it. So it's a little bit kind of more stylized with gold, but it still works. I still like it. Doesn't look super crazy. Still looks like a classic suit. So definitely probably a must cop for some people, man. Uh like I said, I passed on it myself though. But from there, move into a little bit of Star Wars action. Big Star Wars week this week, man. I think right now Star Wars got some kind of promotion called the Imperial March. It's kind of tie in with the month of March, I guess. So it's kind of funny and clever, I guess, where they kind of promote new items. But man, some of the stuff coming out is not really hitting for me, man. But kicking it off right here with the Hot Toys action, we got the Umbra Operative Arc Trooper. And man, this thing was super limited on their site. But dude, if you were fucking balling and got 3 of them, it's got 3 different looks. I think this thing looks fucking awesome, bro. Like not really being too attached to these like ARC troopers and stuff. I do know they're like the badasses of the clones, but man, dude, like a dope collection of these guys would just be freaking off the hook, man. Because yeah, like I said, you get like these 3 different looks, so different kind of helmets and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I saw Yak Face was pretty stoked to kind of lock one in. I wonder how hard they were to get. I know I did see a post about it being limited to the Hot Toys exclusive site. So I don't know. I don't exactly have the number on how many were made, but just this shot right here, this promotional shot, man, I was like, damn, this shit looks so sick. Yeah, man. Like I said, sometimes when you see these 1/6 drops and stuff, you kind of get intrigued by them, and man, but I feel like this is one that you can't have this as your first Hot Toys. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it would make sense unless I don't know, unless you're just a big fan of this ARC Trooper right here. I don't see a lot of people going in for it as their first, but man, it is tempting to kind of build a collection of these because they just look so badass. And yeah, I don't know if you would ever go back to like collecting 112 if you build up an awesome collection of 1/6 stuff. It's you gotta always kind of pick and choose and stuff, man. Then see what my man Darth saying. The Clone Wars era is my favorite of the Star Wars franchise. Yeah, a lot of people, man. A lot of people definitely hold that series in high regard, man. That's actually a dope ass. I'm actually kind of disappointed in that, man, that they're not really kind of promoting so much of like the Phantom Menace and stuff. I know they do have that little kid Anakin figure coming out, Padme from the Phantom Menace, but it's like, man, I remember when that movie came out and kind of kicked off, started kind of rolling out the Clone Wars and stuff. Man, it was just such an event, man. You had toys everywhere, bro. Like I remember going to the grocery store and seeing shit like that. Like Burger King, Pizza Hut, like merch collaborations. Like the toys were everywhere. Toys R Us was just like that's all you saw, man. And just kind of seeing like Darth Maul and stuff for the first time, you're like, whoa, like this is cool. And I think I was really attached to those movies because like that was like I remember being a kid. I think I was like 10 years old when those like movies came out. So it's like getting to see like new Star Wars in theaters, like, oh wow. I think they already had like done those like like movies, premieres and stuff for like the OG trilogy. So I remember going to watch those with my dad and my brother and stuff, and it was dope. But I like for some reason the Phantom Menace to me was like a bigger deal. It was like, oh shit, like this is like the Star Wars that's coming out now. Like it's brand new story. So it was dope, man. And I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed that I'm not seeing a lot more of like the figures coming out. Cause like I said, this is kind of cool for the Clone Wars era and stuff. But where's the Phantom Menace, man? Because from there, moving to the Star Wars Black Series, this is I forgot what this pack is called. I believe it's an Amazon exclusive. It's called the Evil Masters of Evil 3-pack. And so here we have Thrawn. We got the Elon Musk Thrawn, blue skin Elon. Here we got General Grievous and another Darth Vader, man. So damn guys, yeah, man. I don't know. As a new collector, I might be tempted in going in for this, man. But at $79.99 price point, I don't know how necessary this is, man. And I don't know how well some of this stuff is selling, man, as an Amazon exclusive. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's hard to tell because it's like the card backs look kind of cool, and it's like I know there's certain Star Wars fans that kind of keep their stuff, mock and stuff. But I don't know, man. Like, is it really worth it to kind of not get anything new? And it's like I said, man, where the hell is Darth Maul, bro? Where's Darth Maul? Fuck, man, I give anything for just like a deluxe Darth Maul with like hands, his lightsaber. Like, dude, anything with like a soft goods robe. I'll give anything for Black Series to make that, man. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Like, man, you could charge $50. I'll buy it, bro. But like, man, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what they're doing because I was watching this live stream and I was like, oh, they gotta have some stuff from the Phantom Menace. I didn't see shit, man. I don't want to say I didn't see shit. As we move on from there, and we go into the Ahsoka series, Balin Skull. So we got the Balin Skull Mercenary Edition. A little controversy with this figure. I remember when the original came out, people were saying it was too short. I don't think he had his cloak with him. So now it's like, okay, here he is. Didn't fix the size, didn't fix anything like that. So I don't know, man. It's just pissing more people off. I believe this is a Walmart exclusive though. So if you're trying to track this one down, you might have to hit up the Walmart website. But man, I don't know, dude. This for me is it's just missing the mark, man. It's just total buzzkill. I didn't expect to see anything from Ahsoka series just because that would already kind of wrapped up. They already kind of moved on from there. So it's just kind of disappointing to kind of see that it's like, dude, there's nothing, like there's no kind of promotion going on for Phantom Menace. I think this figure looks all right. I mean, if you're trying to build out just a collection of just like the Sith and the Jedi live action stuff, looks okay. I think the head sculpt looks really good, but like I said, this character didn't do much in the series, and now that the actor's gone and passed away, it's like, I mean, it might be a collector's piece for somebody. I don't think it'll be like a highly like made figure. I think it might be more limited, if anything, because like I said, they're not gonna be able to do anything with this character going forward. So it's like now that they give you this version, it's like, okay, that's pretty much it. I think the only thing that they could ever kind of do is just kind of update the height on him. But it just kind of sucks, man. It's just like super disappointing to kind of see this. See what the chat's saying, man. Black Series is still out of here. Fucking people don't get fucked. Yeah, I don't know, man. Easy pass on Black Series. Back before Disney did dirty. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, I don't want to say that because there was some cool stuff from Disney. Like I said, when they came out with the Disney Plus and they threw in the last finale of the Clone Wars. Let's check it out.
Help you. But you must answer one question.
You have but to ask.
What do you want with Anakin Skywalker?
He is the key to everything.
To bring balance to the Force?
To destroy. He has long been groomed for his role as my master's new apprentice.
You lie.
I'm afraid not. In fact, I was so certain of his fate that I orchestrated this war to lure him here with Kenobi, to kill him, thus depriving Sidious of his prized pupil.
I know Anakin. Your vision is flawed.
I see the Padawan needs one last lesson.
Man, I think that was the last good thing I seen from Star Wars, man. Disney Star Wars at that. I feel like, man, like that was just a cool ending to that whole Clone Wars like animation and all that stuff. It was really cool, but man, like I said, like those are like maybe it is an opportunity to kind of like put new characters out there and give like newer fans an opportunity, but I just feel like it's just kind of missing the mark, man. And like I said, dude, it's 25-year anniversary for the Phantom Menace. There's like zero promotion going on from Hasbro for it, man. I find it so strange because we get those 40-year anniversary card backs all the time for the Empire Strikes Back, for the Return of the Jedi. I think they got it now. So it's just like, dude, come on, man. Like something for 25 years. I'll take anything, bro. It just kind of sucks, man. Any of you guys picking up this Balin score? And if you are, did you pick up the original and do you feel some type of way about it? Because I think I would. I'd be kind of pissed off at it. Now it's got a little bit of a cloak action, but from there we move on to these hologram. And man, like I said, I didn't want to say they didn't put any Phantom Menace stuff out because it's like, Omar, you want Darth Maul? Here you go, motherfucker, take it. And it's just like, dude, this sucks, man. This is just so shit. I think as a gag or a gimmick to a Star Wars fan, it might be cool. If you're playing like cosplay, if you're like Lord Sidious and you have this like hologram of Vader, pop up or Maul, and it's like it kind of fits the costume. Honestly, like if they did a hologram of Lord Sidious, I think I might cop that one, man, because it's just like that Order 66, when all the clones get that shit, and it's pretty dope. But like, I don't know, man. This is just too gimmicky for me, man. Like, I don't even really need them to be figures either. You just kind of need them to be standing there. So I don't know, man. It's like, dude, when I saw this, it was just so shit. Shout out to Chaz the Guru. He actually made a cool meme where it was like a bunch of these guys looking at that post for the Black Series, live stream, and they're like all excited, and then they shows a picture of these figures, and then they're just like sitting there calm, and it's just like, dude, that hits the nail on the head, man, because this was just so lame, so tired, like fucking hell, man. It's just no kind of passion going on right there for the Black Series team that I see, man. It doesn't even seem like those guys are really interested in making any Black Series stuff. I definitely see like a lot more attention being thrown to their HasLabs for TVC and stuff. As far as the HasLabs go, I mean, press pause and then get some popcorn. Yeah, that was a good episode, man. That was a good way to finish that. To be honest, this was written before Disney and it was only Disney production. Okay. I would imagine, because it just seemed a little bit too good for what Disney's cooking, man. Honestly, at last we reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge. Yeah, man. Such a cold line, bro. That shit was fucking awesome. That was like, I hope MAFEX or SH does a Darth Maul. Yeah, they like updated figure arts, man. And I feel like that's, man, dude, I hate to say it, but I feel like that's our only hope, man, because it doesn't look like Black Series is gonna ever really kind of give people what they want. Give me Celeste Morn. As a Star Wars fan, they are hella disrespected with the cash grabs. I mean, like I said, I gave Todd the props for kind of making stuff for other types of people, other types of like people that maybe not so much into the collecting realm and stuff. This look kind of cool as a Star Wars, like a little gimmick and stuff. Because like I said, they did use these in the series and stuff, or in the entire franchise. They did have these like little holograms pop up every now and then. So that is kind of cool. But I think it just kind of works for certain characters. Like I think maybe like a Princess Leia, maybe, I don't know, maybe that one won't work so much. But definitely like Lord Sidious, that one would definitely be cool to have. I hope they make at least that one, and it's relatively available, because I think this Darth Vader is an Amazon exclusive and the Darth Maul is Target exclusive if you're interested in getting it, man. But from there we'll move on to oh man, oh my god, man. Ladies and gentlemen, RIP to the Star Wars franchise. Here we have Black Series, and this is no fault on Hasbro, man. It doesn't seem like they're really getting a lot to work with here, but here we have the Star Wars Black Series, the Acolyte. Oh man, these figures, the best I've heard out of these figures is they're good custom fodder. You'll be able to make your own custom Jedis. But man, what are your guys' thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts on this trailer in this series? Before we take a look at the figures, man. I didn't want to bring up the trailer just because man, fuck that trailer, man. Dude, I can't watch that trailer without just like hearing diversity in my fucking head. It's a little bit over the top, man. And like, if you're kind of familiar with the person writing this, the writer and director, his name is Leslie Headland. Man, it's so cringe. Like, she's definitely not a Star Wars fan. She's definitely more concerned with just like pumping her activist agenda and stuff. And I feel like there's a place for that. there's a place for activism, there's a place for everything, but like, man, I want to be entertained. And yeah, the trailer did have like little scenes and cut scenes of like something that might be interesting. According to her, she's trying to write Frozen meets Kill Bill. So, well, take that what you will, but to me, it's just like, they got my man, they got my girl Trinity. So Carrie Ann Moss is in the series. They got her fighting like fucking Kill Bill or like fucking in the Matrix and shit too. So it's like doesn't really seem original in that aspect. And of course, they kind of throw out the flashy lightsaber to kind of lock people in with the red lightsaber and stuff. But I don't know, man. Honestly, dude, they're getting ripped. These figures are getting ripped, man. Because we'll kick off the wave with May. So naturally, you would think, oh, she's meddling with the dark side, man. She's got to be the antagonist. Not in this series. In this series, you got to root for the bad guys, and the Jedi are like the established, conglomerate that needs to be kind of taken down or at least put in check as far as like a power correction goes. So we have May here, and yeah, like I said, this is gonna be the protagonist in the series. Figure looks like kind of like ass, man. Like just the design of the character. I've actually been watching like a lot of YouTube on this, and I've been watching this one guy named Derek Anderson. Let's see what he thinks about this.
Thing looks like hot garbage, man. me and T been dying off of this. Like, who designed this trash? This character looks like utter garbage, right? Like utter garbage. This is the next design for your big time Star Wars character. This looks like just like discount homeless Rick James. We just been rolling off of this shit. This is utter garbage.
Discount homeless Rick James. Oh man. And yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, we just dissect the figure. I mean, it's got a head sculpt you could use. It looks like Rick discount homeless Rick James. You could probably use that in other figures and stuff, maybe if you're really into like toy photography, but I don't know, man. I don't see these figures. I see these are like Ollie exclusives, man. Ross exclusives. Don't see a lot of people going in for this. Based off of the trailer, you would think that this character is one that you're intrigued about by its like the mystery behind her and stuff. I hope I'm allowed to say her, but it's just so, I don't know, it's just missing the mark, man. Because like I said, 25 years ago, when you saw that first scene of Darth Maul busting out his double-bladed lightsaber, that was, whoa, bro. I want to watch that. That locked me in. When I see this fucking raggedy ass hair looking ass bitch, man, give me a fucking break, dude. I don't want this figure. There's nothing this character can do that'll make me want this damn figure. Like, and no fault to Hasbro, but god damn, dude, if the CEO of Hasbro isn't pressing fucking Iger at Disney or whoever the hell's in charge of these fucking decisions, man, bro, you need to get off of this license. Don't renew your license for Black Series if this is the stuff they're making. Because it's like my man Derek Anderson. This thing is hot garbage. What's my man Johnny saying in the house? Hey, yo, lock these all in. Oh, god damn it, Johnny. Johnny's on that full troll mode, man. KJK, wavy trash, Bubba Dub voice. Yeah, man, I don't know. Hey, yo, they them got canceled. Yeah, and dude, crazy enough, not this figure in particular, but we move on to a Jackie Lon. So we have like a little, like a Padawan, I would imagine. And man, X-23 looks like such a fucking wimp. This is actor that played X-23. She was badass in that shit. What the fuck happened? They made her character look like a straight up wimp. That these characters don't get fucking slaughtered by whatever red lightsaber wielding Sith did that. This shows for nothing, man. Like honestly. For what it's worth, it's a smaller body that you could probably make your own Padawan custom with, but I think this character just looks ugly as fuck, looks lame as shit. Like, oh man, dude, I would hope that Figuarts and MAFEX are like ducking, this license and having to make figures of these, because these things look like shit, man. Honestly, like just the designs on them, I'm not interested in any of these at all, even for custom fodder. Like, yeah, you can make maybe a Padawan out of it, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure if a lot of people are going to be going in for these. And like I was saying, man, funny enough, starting to see price drops on some of these, man. Because next up we got my man. Let me get this name right. I want to get these guys' names wrong. Yord Fandar. So my man got the Miles Morales Spider-Man 2 Killmonger Black Panther haircut. Is that the haircut that they give these dudes at Disney? Like, god damn, man. It's like so unoriginal. He just looks like such a wimp too. Like, especially this picture on the right. Like, god damn, dude. Total badass, right? Fucking hell, man. It just looks so lame. And it's just like, man, it just looks like a diversity class. Like, yeah, we got everybody and their moms up in here, except for the white dudes. No white guys allowed. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people might be going in for this one. And yeah, as I was saying, these figures are already kind of getting discounted, man. I don't know if a lot of places are getting pre-orders or if they just got that many, but you could already get a price drop on this figure right here for $19.99 as opposed to the full $25. Man, what are you saying? So you're what? Fandar? Yeah, like I said, he's got the Miles Morales Killmonger haircut. What's up with that, man? Fandar, huh? Yeah, I was seeing everyone complain about the same haircut. Yeah, I mean, dude, look up pictures of Killmonger. Look up pictures of Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. And then you got my man right here with the same hairstyle. I was like, okay, I buy that. From there, we move on to Jedi Master Soul. We got Squid Games Jedi over here. And yeah, man, like I said, this dude might be the most badass guy in the series from the trailers, you know. Good custom fodder for a Jedi that you might want to make or something, or maybe you're just really interested in his character after the series. I don't know. Hard to tell right now. But yeah, all these guys look like some straight up wimps, man, that I honestly have no interest in outside of that aspect of like, yeah, just maybe popping the heads off and putting another head on there. That would kind of be kind of cool, but yeah, it just sucks, man. It sucks Hasbro has to make these figures because maybe they are getting pre-order like heavy, man. But dude, from the reactions that I've seen to that trailer, it doesn't look like it, man. And like I said, they're already going to like uphill in an uphill battle with these like Star Wars series and stuff because that property has been getting handled poorly, man. Super poor by Disney. And yeah, man, the sooner it burns, the better, I think, because fuck this shit, man. I'm over this crap. From there, we move on to what's her name? This one's actually the one that I might consider getting just because I like Carrie Ann Moss. But yeah, even here, dude, they're straight up doing the like the Matrix shots. Shout out to my man Liquid. He posted that shot from Shooting the Galaxy. So it definitely has like that Trinity Matrix like vibe going on here with that when she's in the air. But man, dude, I don't know. This figure looks somewhat interesting just because I'm intrigued somewhat by her character. And but I'm definitely not gonna pay full price. I'm definitely not paying $25 for this trash. For what it's worth, I heard people saying the head sculpt doesn't look that great. That's just how she looks. The bitch is fucking 56 years old now, man. You know, she ain't a young woman anymore. So any of you guys locking these in, man? Serious shit though. I don't want to hear you guys just say you're locking them in like Johnny, because I know Johnny, you didn't lock this shit in. Get the fuck out of here. You're bullshitting. So I don't know. Definitely just kind of disappointed. Like I said, I was expecting to see kind of like Phantom of the Menace stuff, and didn't get any of that, you know. So it was just kind of a lot of this stuff. And obviously they got to do promotion for the series and stuff. I believe it comes out in June. But damn, it just, I don't know. To me, it just sucks, man. It just sucks that that's what we got to get, you know. Because like I said, if you listen to any interviews of the creator, the writer, and all that stuff, she definitely has some kind of agenda. Definitely doesn't even look like a Star Wars fan or even sound like one. I think she was asked what her favorite Star Wars movie is, and she couldn't even answer that. She says she loves all the Star Wars. I love it all. So it's like, okay, all right, big fan over here. Couldn't even answer a simple question as what's your favorite Star Wars? So I don't know. I have very little faith in it. But for what it's worth, $25, you can make customs out of these. And I don't know, maybe there is people that are interested in it, but I'm definitely not one of those people, man. A full wave right here too, so it's like a full wave, so it's definitely look like the main cast of the show. And like I said, this this does not look good, man. It just looks very poor. So gotta wait and see how well received that series is, and how well received these figures are, man. But I got a feeling you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of these at Ross and Ollie's in the come winter time. So if you're interested, I'd probably hold off on it, man. Got my man right here, Miles. Squid Games, and Trinity. So you're a fan of any of those, have at it. And then also during that stream, it was announced that May the 4th, obviously a big Star Wars day. They're gonna announce their next HasLab TVC collection. So it's the vintage collection. So yeah, looks like they've already kind of gave up on making Black Series HasLabs, man. It's such an easy thing to do too, I would think. It's like, dude, X-Wing, like Millennium Falcon, something. I know they have made those before and they kind of clearance out in a lot of places and stuff. But like, man, make something cool. Like, that Rancor is like infamous still to this day. People still bring up that Rancor, man. So I don't know. I don't know how popular or how, I guess I don't know their thought process if they did give up on making any future Black Series stuff. But the TV stuff's been knocking it out of the park, man. So far, they've funded everything that they put up. So gonna have to wait and see what they do, man. But it would be kind of cool to, I don't know. I mean, what could it be? What could they make? I have no idea. I honestly have no clue. It'd be cool to get some kind of like Phantom Menace stuff, but like I said, it doesn't look like maybe that like Pod Racer or something. Like, I don't know, something cool. Like all their stuff has been huge though, like huge ships. So I really can't think what they would make now. Maybe they make that giant whale that fucking Ahsoka hopped in its mouth. Maybe they make that. That'd be cool, right? That was awesome. So I don't know. Gotta wait and see. You guys got any ideas on what this could be? Rick's saying the High Republic era has been really underwhelming. Yeah, shit's trash. Looks like a KO shape from Harry Potter. I don't know. Man. It's like, dude, they're already at a disadvantage by like not giving you updated, like articulated figures. So it's like you really want people to buy like shit figures with like really lame casted characters. It's kind of, man, it's like it's gonna crash and burn, I think. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see how excited people are. It's hard to get excited for characters you haven't even seen anything of outside of a trailer too. So can't knock them there. But yeah, from what I've heard, the reception to that has not been that great, man. Rojo in the house. What's up, Rojo? Says sup, peeps. It's good, man. She looks very Night Sister design. Well, calm the fuck down, Rick. I'll move on from there. Keeping up with Hasbro though. A little Marvel Legends action. Big rumor was when they revealed this 3-pack, the Shield 3-pack, that Nick Fury, classic Nick Fury Senior head sculpt was going to be in there, and it was revealed this week that it was. Packing in an alternate head to Nick Fury and an alternate head to Sharon Carter, man. So yeah, obviously a lot of people are already kind of in for this 3-pack, but that was kind of one of the bigger gripes, I guess. A lot of people wanted that classic Nick Fury head sculpt, and there it is, guys. Awesome 3-pack. I'm definitely getting one of these sets. Almost tempted to kind of get two, man, because that is kind of cool to kind of display both of them. But yeah, that Nick Fury head sculpt, that thing looks pretty on point, man. It looks really classic, really dope. I know a lot of people are really excited for it now. Maybe people that were on the edge now, fully committed. But yeah, I think this 3-pack looked dope as is too. I would have got it just regular Nick Fury Jr. head sculpt too. I would have perfectly fine with it, but it is kind of dope that they did throw in that extra head sculpt. And then yeah, this is the extra Sharon Carter head sculpt too, so that's pretty dope. I think this figure looks pretty awesome too, man. So you get two different looks. Like I said, you might be cool getting two of these packs, man, because you might get stuck with an extra dum. But yeah, you could definitely use that extra body, maybe for the extra head sculpt, the Nick Fury, or maybe make another Shield operative or something, and then definitely make like a White Widow custom out of this. Heard a lot of people say that when it originally was shown off, so that'd be kind of cool. You guys get into this 3-pack? You guys got any thoughts on them kind of sneaking that little head sculpt in there? Because I mean, this pack looks packed out. Believe it goes up for pre-order on Tuesday, so definitely gonna have to lock this one in. Believe it's a fan channel exclusive, so you'll be able to lock it in, and Hasbro Pulse and other sites like BBTS and stuff. But yeah, this looks pretty dope, man. It's packed out, all the accessories, all the hands. I saw people pointing out that they got the cuff hand now, like the cupped hand for the weapons and stuff. So might be taking a page out of Bobby Vallis' book, man. From what I understand, he puts that into his Action Force figures. So I mean, taking notes. I mean, it helps out the line. Fuck it. So I'd be pretty dope. Definitely going in for this 3-pack though. My man Tyler, he's happy now. The real Nick Fury. Oh, calm down, Tyler. They should have showed it before. I'll get to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what that whole hiding it was. I mean, I guess it is kind of generates excitement to get to talk about the 3-pack again because here I am. So it is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm definitely stoked for it that they did include it. That's definitely awesome. Fury head sculpt looks dope. Yeah, I would say it looks pretty good. They all look like all the head sculpts look sick. They look on point. So I'm happy for it. Pac photos in the house. Yo, what up? What up, Pac? What's good, man? Pac, we already talked about the Todd stuff. I'm sorry, bro. It looks like the green chest gun molding. I think it is. Yeah. Doesn't look like you get a lot of yeah, I think it is molded in there. Which I'm fine with. It's already got enough stuff in there. That's fine. Yeah, I want them to put those Shield Agent 2-packs back out, man. I hope they put those back out there and make them available too. And those things sold out fast, just like the Scroll 2-packs and all that stuff for like the single packs and stuff. Those are sick, man. But from there, move on to a little Diamond Select action. Marvel Select War Machine gives you 2 different plates on his chest plate, so you can kind of make a Mark 1 and Mark 2 design. Yeah, I think this figure looks pretty dope, man. The sculpt is killer on this thing. Even Rhodey looks fucking awesome, man. So it looks pretty dope. Definitely not gonna scale with a lot of your Marvel Legends stuff, but man, you could definitely fudge this, man. Like I said, follow that dude Wavy, man. I saw him take a picture with like a different vehicle, and it's like obviously not true 1/12 scale, but when you got the perspective and you got like different kind of angles, it works, man. So yeah, I think this War Machine looks pretty dope, and I have seen people picking up a lot more of the Marvel Select stuff, man. Saw a lot of people pick up that Sue Storm, the Reed came out. I saw a lot of people pick that one up, and the Blade from last year that was a sleeper hit, man. I saw a lot of people take dope pictures with that one, man. I've been passing on to myself. I usually kind of stick to like more bulkier, bigger characters. That man, this War Machine might work. I got to see this kind of roll out in hand. Shout out to Shartimus. I think he had the reveal on this one, so they're still thinking about you, Shart. Yeah, we'll see this thing roll out. Any of you guys copping this? Rhodey looks pretty good. And I do like that they give you those 2 options for the chest. I didn't really notice that at first until I kind of read a little bit up on it. Man, Pac, haha, all good. Catch the replay, y'all. Right on, Pac. Small gun is from a Shield comic cover. Talking about that 3-pack still. Okay. Yeah, that's a high. This is a high one, man. I think it'd be about $80 though. So we'll see. We'll see what thing roll out next week. Any of you guys get in this War Machine? I have to pass on it myself, but it does look pretty cool. And maybe though, like I said, maybe I'll take a look at it when it rolls out. Not really much of a scale queen. I'll buy whatever the fuck. If it looks cool, I don't really care. And then from there, keep it with Marvel, moving to a little Mezco action. We got this Mezco Ghost Rider Vengeance edition. So it's a little bit of a retro style look on them. Really cool, I think. I mean, yeah, obviously they kind of got to get the reuse out there, but I think it works, man. Is this the bike that came with it originally, or is this like the new bike that they're going to use? Because yeah, shout out to KJ and the dudes at Highly Posable. I was listening to the show, and they did kind of point that out, man, that I think they're kind of getting people ready for that price tag on that fucking on that motorcycle Gomez. This thing is $250, so they might be getting people ready for that price tag, man. I think this figure looks pretty good though. Looks pretty awesome. Just the colors kind of pop. I don't know. I never picked up the OG. I don't think I'm gonna lock this one in, just because there's a lot of stuff hitting right now too. I just recently got charged with that TMNT set, so I'm stoked about that. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely saw some hype around this figure though, man. Definitely a lot of people were kind of going through the comments. They were stoked for it. I don't know if those people have the original one that came out, but yeah, I think this is different enough, I guess, with the colors. Definitely has that pop look to it, man, with all the fucking bright colors. It looks pretty sick. And shout out to Johnny, man. You can be selling more of those neck pegs, Johnny. Fucking dude, he elevated the fuck out of that figure, man. I saw a lot of people talking about it when he made that. Yo, definitely get your neck peg for this, man. If you are interested, man, because yeah, it makes that much of a difference, man. Figure looks pretty cool though. Like I said, it got enough bells and whistles. I don't know if it's 250 cool, but definitely looks cool. Any of you guys lock this one in? Here we go, right here. We got the hands, obviously. The bike. Yeah, bike looks fucking badass. Yeah, I got the shotguns and stuff. That's sick. I think this thing looks badass. Like I said, I don't know if it's worth the price, but definitely cool. Cool piece. Man, AYC, it looks like a black light poster. True. I mean, would that be a bad thing? I do like shit with different kind of lights being, shined on this thing for like different kind of photography. I think it'll look cool, man. This shit will definitely pop. The Amazing got some cool shots on it right here. I don't know why they do like the Photoshop effects on this stuff like that. Sometimes I just kind of want to see it straight up. I don't really need all that stuff, but I think it looks cool, man. I don't know, and yeah, if it does have like that black light poster kind of look to it, like definitely shining some different kind of like RGB lights on it, definitely kind of give it a different kind of vibe to it too. Like it'll definitely pop a lot more. So I don't know, it might be cool for photography though. I know you're a big photographer, man. You'd be taking some sick ass shots too. So I think you get down with this one, Will. Did you ever pick up the OG? If you didn't, would you be inclined to get this one or going for the old one? They got me for this one. B Rivera. Oh shit, B. Oh man, I know my man B is picking up that Mescal's heavy, bro. So I think it's a good one, B. It should look sick. Vision from last year was fire. Oh yeah, that Marvel Select Vision. Yeah, that one was sick. I seen a lot of pictures of that one. That one was good. Yeah, but yeah, my man B said he's in for this. Anybody else? Any takers on this Mescal Vengeance Edition Ghost Rider? Looks pretty awesome. Like I was saying, I'm intrigued by it, but man, dude, like I said, it's pricey figures, man. Shit, have to be a big Ghost Rider fan to get this, and I had the OG, man, but I don't have either, so maybe if it never sells out, maybe. Nah, I never got the OG. Might have to pass on this. Too much going on or too much coming. Yeah, I feel that, man. Definitely feel that. From there, move on. Keeping it with Marvel, moving to a little Medicom MAFEX action. We have the Spider-Man 2099. And yeah, man, a lot of people thought it was only going to be 2 reveals this week. So, yo, MAFEX snuck this one in, or this month. They always kind of usually put 2 reveals out, 2 pre-orders out. But yo, looks like they snuck this 3rd one in. This figure looks freaking on point, man. Finally, I think I'm going to finally get like my quintessential perfect Spider-Man 2099. I don't know, perfect, but I just like how this looks. It just looks super clean. It doesn't have the stylized look to that. Obviously the Cross the Spider-Verse had the design, the specific design. And that figure arts looks great, man. Never got my hands on it, but that figure arts is fucking dope. And I am a fan of that design, but I just want a more classic look to him. And I think this is it, man. I think I'm gonna hop on this one, man. Been pretty good about getting on the MAFEX Spideys. Still have that black suit. I always kind of have that one on my desk. That's just freaking dope figure. But there is always that gripe that I had about MAFEX, where it's like you gotta kind of treat them before you kind of play with them too much and stuff, because they're out the box sometimes they can be a little bit tight. But after that, man, yeah, there's just good posing going on. It's good articulated figures, man. And the paint on this looks freaking great. Like it just looks so sick. I did see some gripes about it though, being a little bit too dark, like a little bit too dark navy, but I don't know. I think it works. I think it still looks dope. I think a lot more people are more used to now like the brighter blue, especially after that movie. So you definitely have like you have that option with like the Mesco or the Figuarts or like the Hasbros that came out. Definitely had like a more of a brighter blue. But for me, I don't know. I always kind of saw 2099 as like a dark blue. I think in the comic books it has like that bright light or like the shading and stuff that's like the brighter blue, but I don't know. I always kind of pictured them in the more navy darker tone. I definitely had to lock this one in. I actually pre-ordered 2 on HLJ because I was kind of going for the 2 of the MAFEX. Because like I said, man, sometimes I'm just like kind of sketched out about like, man, what if that shit breaks? Better lock in 2, So I've always kind of just done that, and it kind of makes the figure more expensive, obviously. And I wish I didn't have to do that. I wish I kind of felt comfortable in just buying 1. But like I said, I fucking got that 1 Darth Vader last time, and that thing was flopping around like a motherfucker. And I didn't want to hit up HLJ about it. I was just like, whatever. I just took my L. But for the Spideys, I was kind of going for 2. And usually if I open the first one and it's kind of good to go, I end up just kind of selling the second one. And a lot of the times they kind of get a little extra money on it because and things sell out first initially, and then yeah, they'll hit in stock at BBTS. But a lot of people always kind of want it in hand right away, man. Hard to wait, you know. So if you got the opportunity to lock it in on HLJ or Ami or one of these import sites, I say just do that because yeah, definitely don't want to get the FOMO, pay eBay prices before you get this in the domestic sites. 250 for this is wild for this piece. Yeah, 250 is expensive, man. Like yeah, I think it looks dope though. The bike. The rest of the chat saying, does he come with claw hands? Yeah, from what it looks like, yeah, he does have the claw hands, and he has like this just standard. And they don't get any solicitations or any pictures of the hands, but right here from this shot right here, it definitely has like the claws. So yeah, right here too, you kind of see them. So I mean, for me, that's cool. I like that. Like I definitely thought that was like a cool thing to have on him, you know. And I do like that head sculpt with like his mask halfway up. Like that's a cool one. Like yeah, this dude be fucking angry as fuck sometimes and shit. And yeah, even like that little the little webbing cape, that shit looks pretty dope too. So definitely got like the 3 different kind of parts or ways to kind of, or 4 or 5. That shit looks crazy. So definitely gonna get a lot of like different shots from it. So that looks cool. I feel like that's like a good way to kind of do it because sometimes it's like the 2099 Mesco was like it looked cool, but to me the biggest part that I didn't like was like that little back cape. I don't like that. It just looked a little bit too flimsy. But no, it's hard to kind of see how you can do that on like a soft goods figure. But right here, if it just kind of pegs in there, like it plugs in there and stuff, that would be cool. Definitely getting this one for sure. I'm getting this one. So my man NYC saying MAFEX needs to update their Spidey bug. Good point. It will kind of suck after they put them all out, and it's like, all right, update. That would be kind of ass. But yeah, I feel you. I think before this was like, yo, it was like the best articulated, but I don't know. Like some of those Hasbros that are coming out, man, they're pretty dope, man. Like I said, I want to get that Scarlet Spidey. I did get the MAFEX Scarlet Spider-Man. But man, to me, for my money, I think the Hasbro one looks better. It just has like I don't know, a better build to them. And like I said, I wasn't really happy with that one, kind of like just the tightness on it. So I am excited to get that Hasbro one in next week. Got to see. And yeah, like I said, if Hasbro just kind of threw in the hands in there, like sufficient amount of hands, and man, pretty much just that, you know, they'd keep people from, you know, pre-ordering these MAFEXs and stuff, you know. Gotta wonder if they're ever gonna put out like another 2099 outside of that movie version, because it would kind of like be cool to get an update on this one. I think they reissued this one like 2 years ago or like a year and a half ago, and it sold out, but it was just like on that old body that was just like super outdated. I didn't get it. It sold out, and that thing skyrocketed too. As old as it was, it skyrocketed in the aftermarket. So I think people are kind of starved for this character all the time, man. It's a cool design, you know, definitely a cool design. So I think a lot of people are gonna go in for this one. But yeah, I do feel you, man. It definitely, Hasbro's definitely giving these guys a run for their money, but you know, they still a little bit, I would say a little bit above their stuff so far. Still, I mean, you know, got a little ways to go until they can reach their stuff, but different kind of pros and cons with both of them. Definitely. Yeah, this is cool. Shit looks awesome. I need this fig. Yeah, for sure. An unmasked head sculpt would have made it Hasbro Scarlet Spider-Man perfect. Yeah, that retro card bag. That one doesn't have a unmasked head sculpt, huh? Damn, that sucks. That old one did, right? The old one had it, man. Yeah, that was a good head sculpt. I think I've been seeing a lot of people swap that on there. But yeah, who knows? Maybe they release another one. Like shit. It would suck, man. But yeah, who knows? Move on from there though. Other super reveals, touched on these a little bit last week. Early preview, but finally was revealed that yeah, so we got Soldier Boy and the Deep from the boys. And yeah, man, looks like they are going deep in this line, dude. They have quite a few figures out, man. So I think there was like an event, a Medicom event, like about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, where these were just prototypes, and they had the rest of them like also kind of following in line with this. So they definitely are going to give you like the full 7 and all that stuff. So it'd be cool, man. And dude, I don't really ever see any other company making these figures like a Hasbro or maybe McFarlane one day. But I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be your only opportunity to kind of get this entire line of cast of figures, and like they look great. They look fucking awesome, man. I've seen a lot of dope shots with these figures, but like I said last week, I'm not really too attached to the show. I did like it. I was kind of late to the train on it, but yeah, I kind of dipped off somewhere in season 2. So I got to go back and kind of finish it. I was enjoying it, but like I said, man, it just kind of burnt me out trying to watch all that stuff. Because I was so late to it, I was trying to catch up, and I just kind of got burnt out by it. But it was cool. I do like the characters that so far that I've seen. So definitely got to wait and see what's gonna come next from them. But shit, it looks like they're on their way, man. Like this shit looks freaking awesome. Any of you guys going all in on this line right here? Because like I was saying, I feel like this is the only time that we're gonna get the opportunity to get these figures, man. I don't see any other company doing this stuff. Like I said, maybe McFarlane, maybe Todd gets these, but like I don't know. I don't know if it'll be necessary to kind of get them at that point, especially at like not a true 6-inch scale. Somewhat cool accessories are here. Definitely got not super packed up with stuff, but got a good amount of shit. And the Deep, he looks fucking funny. He's a fucking funny ass character. I think the one thing missing was a goddamn octopus or the squid and shit. That shit would have been fucking hilarious. But I think the head sculpts and all that stuff, it looked great, man. Just damn. It's too much stuff to collect. But man, I think seeing them all in a collection would be fucking sick. I was like thinking about that today. I was like, damn, just having all of them, that would be a badass collection. Any guys going in for these? And I see, is NECA doing the full boys line? Nah, I think they stopped right after like Homelander, and they did Starlight. I think that was it, right? Like I haven't seen. No, they did the Black Noir. They did a few of them, right? But I think they just stopped. I think they just hopped off, and like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't see any other company ever doing these again. Like not for a very long time, because like to me the show is popular, but I haven't heard too much about it, man. It's not really like in a lot of conversations that I've come across that are like people kind of keeping up with the series and all that stuff. I don't know. I could be totally off though. I could be totally off, but I don't really hear too much about it outside of like season 1. I remember when season 1 came out, everybody was talking about it, like, oh, the boys. And obviously that hype kind of carried into season 2, but from there, I'm not really heard too much about it. So I was kind of wondering about that. Like, man, I don't think any other company is ever going to go back and say, hey, remember the boys? Let's make those figures. It's just like, for what? MAFEX already kind of put them out. I don't think you're going to get a better opportunity than now to get them. Yeah, the head sculpts are fucking great, though. They look fucking sick. That's for me. I always like the MAFEX's like head sculpts and stuff. Like they're like printing tech or whatever for their faces. This shit's like super on point. I've been seeing pictures of that Winter Soldier Captain America. I gotta get that figure. That shit looks fucking badass. I was gonna hold off on it, but man, that thing looks too good. I definitely want to get it. It's my favorite MCU movie too, so I want to get that one. But yeah, they're just a little bit better than the Figuart stuff. Like obviously better than the Hasbro stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Not as cheap though, for sure. That's for sure. Move on from there. There's little accessories and shit. That's funny. And you guys locking them in? I think some man Darchi made a stories on his Instagram about him. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's hyped. At least for Soldier Boy. I think if I had to get one, I'll probably get this dude. It was badass. It's just like, I don't know. Like I said last week, man, I don't really go all in on a lot of lines. I like to buy a little bit here, a little bit there. But all of these have like they're all such unique characters too. They kind of, I don't know, they kind of work too. Like when the Black Noir came out, I was thinking about getting him because I was just like, he's just like a funny type character too, and he's badass. But I was just like, I don't know. It's just like a black action figure. He's like all black. It's just like, I don't know. It didn't really look like it would stand out too much. It's just like a kind of generic Snake Eyes looking motherfucker. But it did have fun accessories, with a little teddy bear and stuff. That shit was funny. But yeah, I haven't really been too intrigued into going in for any of them, man. I think that Homelander was probably like the one that I slept on, man. Every time I've seen pictures of that one, that shit's badass. Like it just looks fucking great, man. I'd get Soldier Boy, yeah, Liquid. Man, Liquid's you picked up a few of them, right? Liquid, I've seen your pictures of them. They look pretty dope. Like I said, they're dope, man, but it's just a deep line to go into. Yeah, seeing these boys figures reminded me that NECA hasn't done one in like 2 years, and they tease A-Train in like 2021. Oh, they did tease A-Train. Yeah, see, and I feel like Medicom already had that prototype ready, so A-Train is definitely. I think he would be next, obviously. So yeah, like I said, man, after seeing all of them, it's like, whoa, man. So I would think you would definitely have to start getting on some of these pre-orders before you kind of run out of opportunities, man. So honestly, if I didn't have any of them, I would probably hold off on these two and then backtrack on the older ones before I pre-order these, because these are obviously going to be a lot more in circulation or whatever. But I always see them kind of go on sale on HLJ, not super on sale, but like a little bit of a discount. So I've always kind of been tempted to kind of go in there and maybe lock some of them in, but definitely want to get locking in Homelander, man. Like he would, if I don't have him, then like the rest is there's no point in getting them. Yeah, only has Starlight. Working on getting the rest. Okay, yeah, Starlight look cool too. But yeah, definitely, like I said, I always pass on the Homelander, but man, if I had him, I would definitely seriously consider getting the rest of them. But yeah, I always held off, man. Kind of happy about that too, because it's so much shit, bro. It's like, goddamn, man, give us a fucking break, guys. Come on, guys. Move on from there though. What's next? Oh, Rebel Tech showing off a little bit of accessory action. We got like these weapon expansion packs, and there was actually another company that showed off another one today. I don't know if it was like planned out that way or if it was like a quick response to Kyoto, but yeah, this little expansion pack that he's got cooking right here is pretty dope. I think it's only like $14, so it's not bad. The one thing I did see though is a lot of people are more interested in the figure they got right here, which would be kind of cool, man. To kind of just put out a blank body from Rebel Tech. Like you could definitely see a lot of people having fucking crazy fun with like customizing these, man. Because a lot of people, anybody that knows anything about the Rebel Tech stuff, crazy range on a lot of these figures, man. Just like his joint setup and everything is just crazy good. Definitely get some super dynamic poses out of this stuff. Even right here, like he ain't just shooting them, he's dynamically shooting this motherfucker, bro. Like this shit looks sick, you know. So it's like I definitely saw a lot of interest in that, man. And at first, when I saw this go up, I thought it was that. I thought it was like a blank buck with these weapons, which would be off the hook, honestly. Like I think a lot of people would pre-order it, man. But it just was the little weapons expansion pack. But I don't know, man. It already looks like they already got this figure kind of, prototyped out and stuff. I would find it crazy, honestly, if they didn't put this figure out in some form or fashion, like to me, that's just like printing money. They definitely get a lot of people. Man, Will saying this is a dope set. Yeah. They fixed their exposed joints too. Great figs. Yeah. Yeah, they got a better kind of like way of kind of covering it up, huh? I haven't noticed that actually. Because it doesn't look like those big balls just sticking out anymore. And you can still see them, but yeah, they've definitely cleaned up their bucks up a lot, man. And yeah, I'd be interested in picking one up because a lot of people are really digging those Romanki bucks, man. Those things sold out, bro. Those things sold out fast as fuck, man. I ain't seen this dude in here, but he's in the Discord. What's his name? Zoom. That motherfucker bought like 20 of the female bodies, bro. I was like, God damn. I feel he made a funny Instagram reel about it too, because he's definitely cooking on them, man. I've seen his custom work too. That shit is awesome. So definitely got to wait and see if these guys are ever gonna put out blank bucks, but that'd be cool. Yo, 8's in the house. What's up, 8? What's good, you, man? Oh, we gotta wait and see. Must cop. Yeah. I saw a lot of interest in this, man. From there, move on to Boss Fight Studios. Speaking of blank bodies, looks like they're putting out their epic hacks, articulated bucks, man. 3 different kind of skin tones. So you have like this like more gray scale, and yeah, it's kind of cool to kind of see like more companies kind of doing this, man. Not really too familiar with a lot of the epic hack stuff or any of the boss fight stuff for that matter. I've not really picked up any of their stuff, but pretty cool, man. I don't think these were priced out too crazy. I think they were like about $20 each on a Big Bad Toy Store. So it's not crazy expensive for what you're getting, man. If you're a customizer, you got the options to get different kind of skin tones. Obviously a female and a male body, so that's cool. And yeah, man, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing more of these companies doing this stuff, because it just, I don't know, it allows people to kind of maybe get creative with their stuff, or people that aren't really customizers. maybe kind of give them the opportunity to kind of maybe attempt at doing some of this stuff. Because for $20, it's like, hey, fuck it. I wouldn't mind trying to paint some of this shit too, or maybe kind of print some stuff out and see how, peg sizes and all that stuff kind of work. Maybe get some clothes or some kind of soft goods, or maybe you kind of are interested in making soft goods and kind of need bodies to kind of fit stuff out. That'd be kind of interesting. But like I said, I'm not really too familiar with any of this stuff, so I don't really know how well they scale with like other domestic stuff. But I do know that their Epic Hack stuff is more their 112 stuff, and they're just their hacks line is like their 118 stuff. So I don't know. For what it's worth, I thought it was cool. It was interesting to kind of see them do this, but at $20 price point too. So it's pretty awesome, man. Like I thought that was great. I thought that was honestly like a dope fucking price point to put these at, man. Because like I said, people that are probably like deep into customizing, and then just people that might be interested in getting into it. So it's a good way to kind of attract people. Any of you guys going in for these? Any customizers in the building? Interested in getting any of these? Because my man, NYC, are you interested? I know you be painting and all that stuff. I've seen you your kind of work. Locked in both dark skin bucks. $20 worth testing them out. Yeah, see, like I was saying, yeah, definitely interested in kind of testing some of these out. Just like, I mean, it looks like it's got pretty good articulation, man. The butterfly joints look on point. Double jointed knees. Shit, man. Like looks pretty good. I want to see what's up with this, like their thigh, like swivel and stuff right here, upper thigh. Like that shit looks kind of cool. Kind of see how that works. And I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just kind of crazy to see like how different like companies make their bucks. Like it's just, Todd has his way. We're just looking at the Kyoto stuff, and like now you got these guys showing off what they can do. And like I said, those Romanki bucks sold out crazy, man. So it gives people maybe an opportunity to get something a little bit more cheaper, a little bit more something you might not feel so sketched out about if you're customizing for the first time. Well, it looks pretty good. The sculpts look great too. Like just maybe if you want to paint that or just kind of use that. This grayscale one right here looks cool too, man. It's got like that superhero cowl to it, so that looks pretty dope. I'm probably not going in for them myself, but yeah, $20, man. I thought that was pretty awesome. I can't wait for Epic Hacks Red Sonja. Yeah, that was probably gonna be my first boss fight. Definitely lock that one in, man. I think that figure looked great, and if it looks anything like that render, like that to me would be the best Red Sonja honestly in the market. Because I know that loose collector one looks pretty dope, but there's something about the head sculpt that wasn't doing it for me. And at $75, I didn't want to bite. So, but check these out when they roll out and see how the quality is on these, and yeah, man, see what kind of people can kind of pull off with these. But from there, we want to Mattel. We have Mattel Creations exclusive that went up this week. And man, bro, do I feel like a fucking idiot, man. I had to lock my boy in. We got Cyclone. So yeah, man. I'm kind of disappointed and feeling the need to kind of keep pace with this damn line, man. Cause dude, like I was saying when I was showing off my hauls, I hate paying fucking exclusive shipping prices, man. That's just like, dude, if you just make this and maybe throw it to Walmart or throw it to Target and not have it be a Mattel Creations exclusive, I wouldn't mind it as much because I can just get other things, like I was showing off like my Walmart haul. It was like, or my Target haul, it was like, all right, yeah, I got a figure for $12, but I added other stuff to get free shipping. Mattel Creations doesn't offer free shipping. It's like, dude, what the fuck, So it's like I had to pay this plus the shipping fee. So I ended up getting 2 of these. And these things are getting expensive, man. When this line started, they were like $15. Now they're pushing like $25-$30 plus shipping. It's like, bro, this is a retro figure. This is not state of the art, articulation. And like I was saying, I feel like I'm a fucking idiot, bro, because I have that Eternia playset, and on the playset has like this sick ass artwork with all like this huge battle, epic battle going on, and I kind of want to replicate that, man. I've been locking in a lot of these exclusives. I want to replicate that. I want to get like a cool display going, but it's just like, dude, man, you're fucking raping me, bro, for these fucking shipping prices, man. I don't want to be paying no shipping, especially on something like this where it's just super retro. It's like there's nothing about this. The character even looks goofy to me. Like he looks funny. But yeah, I was kind of getting up a little bit on the lore on this guy. So yeah, he is one of like the He-Man's allies and stuff. And like I was saying, just an epic shot, like having your Eternia playset and having as many of the figures there as possible. Like I want that, man, you know. But I feel like, damn, now they're taking advantage of people, man, because they know that you need some of these figures to kind of really get your display as epic as possible, man. A lot of the things that I do kind of like or enjoy about this line too is the card backs, is the artwork on this stuff. So right here we had the Fright Zone kind of cooking. So obviously that Fright Zone might be coming down the pike as far as one of their play sets that they got cooking. But yeah, dude, I feel like a fool paying more than $20 for a figure like this. It's not necessary, man. But they did get me. They did get me because yeah, look how goofy he looks. Straight up reuse on the He-Man body. I think when this figure came out, that was like one of the things that they got for him. Killer artwork too. I always love the artwork. I always enjoy seeing it, man. And yeah, I mean, he's got the Horde Troopers right here, so that'd be pretty cool. Kind of set up a shot with them, kind of based off of the artwork. That'd be pretty dope. But yeah, man, like I was saying, they got me, man. I'm trying to build out this display, this Eternia display, and I had no idea there was this many characters. They've gone through the Snake Man, and on every piece of artwork that they have, it's like teased out more stuff, and it's just like, damn, dude, how deep am I gonna go with this? Because some of them I don't even have open, since I don't have the display out. I just kind of been buying them, been storing them. I have like the OG, some more of the OG characters kind of open and stuff, and I just kind of have those like in a little shelf somewhere. But a lot of these exclusives, I've just been kind of buying them and kind of just storing them away till I'm ready to kind of display all of them. And I always got to lock in too, also, man, just to make the shipping worth it. And a lot of the time, sometimes I sell the extra one once it sells out to kind of recoup some of that money. But I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay shipping on some of this stuff. But it's just they make it exclusive to their site, so I have no choice, you know. Don't want to ask if anybody went in for this because I feel like this is more of a niche character, of a niche line now, because they're starting to go a little bit too deep, where a lot of these characters aren't so familiar with a lot of the people. But yeah, don't really see a lot of people talking about this one outside of like the small Motu community, or not small Motu community, but not really in the pocket of collectors that I kind of interact with all the time. They're not really up on this line, especially like I was saying, for some of these later niche characters, because I still enjoy kind of learning about these characters as they come out, as they kind of tease off these previews and these newer characters that are going to come out and retroed out. And that's when I get the opportunity to kind of learn about them and kind of go back and just study up on a little bit of the history of them. But I just don't like paying crazy prices for something that shouldn't be priced at. Because just look at this figure, man. Just look at this shit. This shit is super retro, man. There's not a lot of hard stuff going on in here. So it kind of sucks that they got people like that, you know. I'm one of those idiots, so whatever. I'll see this thing when it lands. That's not Flipboard. My man Johnny. I want a Griftor. The Griftor. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fuck that Flipboard figure, man. After I see my man unravel on a live stream, I had to be out on that figure, bro. My man Hatter. I'm gonna unravel like an onion. But we'll move on from there. Keeping it with Motu though. Couple of reveals. They had a big event this week. It was called the MATTEL reveal. So they had all kinds of like new figures being shown off in a little bit of a live stream. I didn't get to tune into it too much this year because it was through their site. I don't know why they don't have like a YouTube setup. Maybe they do, and I just didn't find it. But I didn't really get to watch the whole show. I got to watch a little bit of it on my phone, but the picture started rolling out to the figure. So here we have the new Eternia Horde Trooper. So judging by the box on this guy, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive. Also, kind of revealed too. I don't think a lot of people kind of knew there was like freaking orcs under their helmet. I didn't know that, so I hope they give you like an extra orc head underneath that helmet. That would look cool. But yeah, if this is going to be Mattel Creations exclusive, I think you would have to lock 3 in. I think they're going to put like a cap on it. Might be 3 per customer or 5 per customer, because yeah, this is a heavy army builder, and it being Mattel Creations exclusive is going to be kind of shitty. But just based on this box, that's kind of how they're doing their exclusives. That's at least how the Snout Spout came in, and some of their other ones. So don't know when it comes out, but they're probably going to fuck me again. Probably going to have to get this. And also part of their little live stream, a little bit of a teaser image. People are kind of zooming in, screenshot and stuff. We got the Motu Origins animated series, Prince Adam and Cringer. So I hope it comes with the laughing head sculpt. I hope I can get that figure because that would just be off the hook, man. Yeah, like I was showing off this fucking Prince Adam. This is from the TV show. This is just looks funny, bro. Like it just looks fucking hilarious. So I definitely want to get the OG one, man. Like that would just look cool. I think Super 7 had done that ultimate version. I always thought about getting that one, but that one skyrocketed too in the aftermarket. I think it was Super 7, or it might have been um Matty Collector. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely gonna be lock this one in as soon as it goes up. I hope it's a 2-pack. I hope you could just buy both of these at the same time. Hope it's not exclusive though. Hope I might see this at Walmart or something. But yeah, definitely be interested in this when it comes out, and then from there move on to more Mattel crossover with TMNT this time though. Here we have the Splinter reveal. So I guess Splinter's gonna be like kind of crossed over with King Grayskull. So that's kind of cool. Like my man Splinter looking yoked up, bro. Like goddamn, they got Splinter looking pretty dope. I think it looks cool, man. Definitely locking this one in. Somewhat happy with that line. Some of them I feel like are just getting overly designed. They're just kind of, I don't know, they're just doing a little bit too much with the designs, because there was this comic artist. He was actually working on a comic book that never was released, but the designs that he came up with for that crossover of Motu TMNT were just so much better. They were just like more sophisticated. It just looked badass. Some of these look a little bit too goofy. Not so much the Splinter, but some of them are looking a little bit out there. Next we have April. So April O'Neil, she looks like she's gonna be the sorceress of Grayskull. So that one looks pretty dope. I mean, it's got some wing action right there. It looks like an expensive figure for what it is. Obviously it's a retro style figure, but just looking at like this, the newer stuff that they're gonna have to put into these, I don't know. I can see this one kind of maybe being an exclusive also, like that crane that's hitting Walmart. I wasn't able to lock that one in too, man. So I gotta wait for that one to drop. Splinter on Cycle. Word what happened with Hatter. Oh man, he unraveled like a damn onion or some fucking jokes, bro. It's all good. Oh, what Hatter do I missed it? Oh, you guys, man, you guys don't watch good shit, bro. You guys watch fucking shit like this trash ass show. We'll move on. Move on from April. Move on to a Casey Jones. So you got Casey looking a little bit out there, and this is what I'm saying, man. This looks a little bit overly designed. Like it looks like it's got too much going on, and just a little bit too much going on. I don't know. I gotta see obviously more promotional shots, but man, I was kind of stoked to see how Casey would come out, and I don't know. I can't say that I'm overly happy with them. And from there, we move on to another Leo, which kind of gives me hope for some of these that I'm not really too happy with. Kind of get a second opportunity to kind of maybe another design. Maybe you could kind of kit bash both of them or kind of come up with a better figure. But yeah, this one looks all right. It looks interesting. I actually got to read out the comics to kind of see what the whole story is, because they are coming with like little mini comics. But I kind of want to know the order of them. A lot of the times they're just kind of like more like anthology types, but I think these are kind of like in a specific order that I want to kind of read all of them through to kind of just know the story. Like I said, if they would have just came up with that comic book on IDW, I felt like that would have been like the dope shit of Motu TMNT, but I think Mattel just wanted to get that shit in for themselves. And then from there, from there we move on to the best turtle, Michelangelo. And god damn, bro, when I first saw this, I said, man, what did they do to my boy, bro? But man, just looking at that head sculpt, like, how could you not like this shit? This shit looks fucking hilarious. My man Mikey got that Bieber fever. Saw Will post that Justin Bieber gif. Oh man, totally Justin Bieber. The blonde James Brown. That's how Liquid post that one too. That's funny too. But yeah, Mikey looking hilarious, bro. He's a party dude. So it's like, it works, you know. He's got like a blonde hair. It just looks so funny. And it's just like, oh man, I got it. Like I said, I want to read the comic book to see how all this kind of plays out. But for real right here, it's like I like his body. Like I like the sculpt that they got on his body, like the armor and stuff. The head sculpt just looking goofy as hell, bro. But man, it works for Mikey, bro. Like for Mikey, it works. It looks too funny. I gotta get him. Yeah, he just looks funny as fuck, dude. Roy's. The hell you talking about, Ricky? Oh, Splinter? Yeah, he's yoked, bro. And then from there, yeah, we got more of these. Was it Leatherhead? And then we got the Too Bad Bebop and Rocksteady, and I think this one looks cool. Obviously, it had to be Too Bad for these guys. Like, definitely works for these guys. So that's pretty awesome. I like how this one looks, but like I said, this one looks a little bit more expensive. I feel like this is going to be exclusive. So far, the ones that they kind of make not exclusive, obviously, are the brothers. But some of these other ones that are kind of like really, it looks like an extra amount of sculpting kind of went into them. Nah, I don't think these are going to be cheap or easy to get. Especially looking at this one right here. I think this one might be exclusive to Target or Walmart. I hope it's not Walmart because this is just not able to get some of these, man. The Origin stuff just sells out. The Revelation stuff doesn't sell out. Like, I think you can still get the Snout Spout on their site. Like, this shit, it's cool. It's a cool figure, but like these 6-inch scale ones are easier to get, or 7-inch scale, they're easier to get than the Origin stuff. So just, I don't know. I hope people are able to get what they're after. But yeah, super early looks at these too, man. I thought that whole event was kind of like handled a little bit poorly. It wasn't really easy to find where they were showing the stuff off or when they were showing it off, as opposed to like Hasbro when they do their live streams. It's like, okay, it's like planned out pretty good. You just go to their YouTube, you kind of see it all. This was like, it was hard, like, to even navigate the site because they had like pre-orders opening up as the stuff was revealed. So it was very hard to kind of get all the stuff. I had to get these images from just a bunch of different Instagram accounts. There's a lot of dope Motu Instagram accounts that I follow, and they're always usually on top of their stuff, but it just kind of sucked having to scour all of them, kind of find the best stuff. But yo, keeping it with TMNT, a little third-party action. We got the, believe this is the Furay Toys or Fury Toys, the same guys. I don't know if they changed their name recently. I think it was the one showing up on the with the Donatello. I think it's called Rage Toys now. But they had teased out an image, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, about a preview coming soon. So yeah, we got Bebop right here. So yeah, man, super detailed looking sculpt right here for Bebop, and I think this is gonna be like the perfect Bebop for like your Mezco TMNT set, or any kind of Turtle fan is definitely gonna be stoked on this one, man. Definitely not gonna get any ab crunch on this guy, but he's got the double jointed elbows. Just the sculpt right here just looks so fucking good, man. Like, I think people, this is what people want when, like, obviously there's like a TMNT toy line going on. Like, the Super 7 Ultimates obviously are trying to bring back like the old Playmates toys, but you want like these like chunky updated figures, and I feel like these third-party companies are doing it right. They're just stylizing them a bit differently, kind of giving them their own touch. But man, this is just like, this is bringing stuff into modern day. This is fucking looks sick as fuck. Yeah, he looks dope, and it's just like, damn, dude, I don't want to miss out on some of these figures, man. They just look too fucking dope, man. Like, fuck, this thing is, I can see this thing getting pre-ordered heavy, man, because like I said, TMNT shit's always selling, dude. People are always buying that stuff. Doesn't matter what it is. They could be plushies, they could be fucking bars of soap. Motherfuckers will buy it. So I think this is gonna be pre-ordered heavy. Super early look on it though, so it looks like it's on its way. But I think we're gonna be seeing this pre-order hopping up maybe within the next month or so, I would say. It looks like they're already kind of happy to show it off. I hear those Mezco TMNT are pretty good. Yeah, I got mine in my pilot. I gotta ship that shit out now, dude. Every time I want to ship out, it's like, oh, this is about to hit. That Goro, that Mortal Kombat Goro, I was talking to Bancho, and he was like, yo, that shit's about to charge. And I was like, fuck. All right, I want to get that too. But I want to get that shipped out as soon as possible, man. That set looks fucking awesome. And like I said, I feel like this Bebop, and if these guys continue to make different kind of villains or characters, I feel like they're gonna go just as good with that set, man. You gotta see that Mezco Casey Jones come out too. I know they previewed that out like about a year ago. Gotta see that shit. I heard a lot of people couldn't afford them. Johnny Number 5 is expensive set, man. It was expensive set, bro. I saw a lot of people trying to find pre-orders for it, and they were a little bit too late on it. Shit sold out in a lot of places. I think BBTS had a few more up, and they upcharged the price to $500. And shit, man, I was lucky to get them at $4. But yeah, very expensive set. From there, though, keeping it with third-party action, we have Axie Toys, not Pit action figure. So this is not Pit. This is not Del Keown's creation Pit. Completely different. completely different character. If you guys see any resemblance, stop smoking weed. This is, this is definitely not him. But yeah, here we have a gray version and a red version. Not Pit. I think this figure looks fucking dope as fuck, man. Any of you guys have that classic legendary comic book heroes Bath, that Toy Biz Bath? That's like a fucking grail, right? From what I understand, that shit's like $300-$400 figure. Man, Johnny says talk about that TMNT. See plenty selling on eBay for 600. If you missed out, ooh, fuck that. I would not want to pay 6. My man, Liquid, yeah, he was getting the kick out of that, huh? It's not Pit, Liquid. Stop trying to start shit, bro. But yeah, any of you guys have that classic Toy Biz Bath? That shit is, dude. I was watching videos on that when this figure went up just to see it again, because like every time I see it, it's just like, damn, that shit is just what a fucking work of art. It just has like such a bulky ass sculpt. Like, damn, these are the toys they were making back in the day. Like, holy fuck. I've seen people buy bootlegs for like $100, $200. But yeah, man, OG, that original piece, that thing is like $300-$400, man. And I don't think a lot of people are willing to pay that. So for a third-party company to kind of slide in and give you an opportunity to get, well, obviously I don't want to say get that, but get something completely different that kind of resembles it, it's pretty cool, you know. Obviously I don't have any skin in the game. I don't know Dale Keown, but it's just, I don't know, I guess it's the only way to kind of make some of these figures for some of these companies, is to kind of do it under the table, you know, not license it out, because sometimes some of these creators might not want to work with toy companies and might not want their work to be made into toys. So yeah, sometimes you got to just do that, man. But all that aside, I think everybody can kind of agree that this figure looks pretty awesome, and I could see this thing getting ordered heavy as well, man. Haxie Toys, what did Haxie Toys made? Had they made those? They were the ones that made those T-Rexes, right? Those fucking T-Rex toys. I never really got any of those, but I think dude, these third-party companies are definitely making these bulkier characters freaking really sought after, because I did pick up those accessory bowls that are minotaurs that I was showing off. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And yeah, those things move great, man. For it being such a fucking big figure, I'm like, damn, these third-party guys are really doing it right, man, because this is like really impressive. Just like the sheer size of them, like them, you know, obviously packing in as much articulation as they can. It's got fucking double jointed knees, got those butterfly joints. Like, yeah, this thing is looking ready to go. I'd like to see them make like an Incredible Hulk, man. Like, I think Marvel will fucking find these guys and shut them down quick. But man, dude, if they're able to kind of produce stuff under the table, like, dude, it'd be crazy to see what else they can kind of do, you know. But yeah, here we have the gray version, the red version, and more images were coming out that I guess, I don't know if this is going to be like a completely separate version, because up here up top has like a 1A. So I think if you want all the bells and whistles to kind of make them resemble more of Pit, because this is not Pit, you do get that option. I think you would have to get this though. I think you would have to get the all the bells and whistles one, because it just looks freaking great. It's got the chains, like the weapons, completely badass, dude. Like the soft goods, the jacket looks good. Like, damn, that shit looks pretty sick, man. Just the blood effects mixed into the chains, like that shit looks awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know the price on this. Hasn't gone up for pre-order yet. I do know that 5K was teasing this shit out. So I don't know if they're kind of running into some roadblocks with that, or if it's already kind of ready to go and the company's just kind of waiting. But yeah, they put this image out yesterday for this one, for the all the bells and whistles version. So it looks like it might be going up for pre-order soon, man. What do you guys reckon the price on something like this would be? Like the full decked out one? I'm thinking about $80. At least that's what I'm hoping. Could be way off though. It could be completely off. But what do you guys think the price on this thing might be? My man, Liquid, what are your thoughts on it, man? I know you're over here. This is not Pit, Liquid, so don't get it twisted, bro. This is something completely different. Any of you guys have the old school bath, the Toy Biz? That shit, dude, that thing is a grail, man. I'd sell that honestly, because it's like it is outdated as fuck, but man, it still holds up. Just the freaking sculpt on it is just it's just it's a centerpiece, honestly, in a lot of collections. But man, for $400-$500, you can have that shit. Yeah, 80 to 100, I think. Yeah, right. I hope it's not too expensive. Like I said though, they are integrating some soft goods into this, so I gotta see how stretchy those pants are, because my man's thick, boy. Yeah, this shit looks sick. Single joint arms, elbows, I mean, but they're so big. Fucking biceps can't even fucking bend the arm. No, the old school bath looks pretty good still. Yeah, it does, man. I got the Mexican pit, came with the sombrero. Yeah, dude, every time I've seen that pit figure, I think I've seen it one time like at Frankincense. I've seen that shit. It's just like, dude, people always want like a fucking arm and a leg for that shit. So I don't know, man. It gives people a good opportunity to get one. I mean, not get one because it's not him. Oh man. My man Will still in the house. What's up, Will? What's good with you, man? I was enjoying that damn TMNT set. I gotta get my hands on it. Like I said, I gotta ship that shit, man. Fuck. Sleeping. I don't think I got anything coming in next week. But I'm probably gonna ship my BTS loot next week and then see when that lands. But I don't think I got any pre-orders coming. Oh wait, I'm lying. I got that Scarlet Spidey. I had to get that one in. Dude, Hasbro's fucking hitting Amazon like crazy in stocks this week, man. I think all the G.I. Joes are hitting. Might go in for that Duke and Scarlet, man. So I'm gonna wait to see those in hand. See if I'm interested to see if I'm back in the line. Any of you guys going in for this though? Crickets, bro. Crickets. Yeah, it should look sick, bro. Getting in this for sure. Moving on though, keeping it with third party, we got God of the Underworld, Anubis. So man, I had no fucking idea. This is from a TV series. I thought these are just like some Egyptian looking dudes, but man, I think I saw my man Liquid mention this is from Stargate or some shit. I've never watched Stargate, man. This shit looks tripped the fuck out. If this is like sci-fi, it would honestly make sense, man. I always watch those History Channel Ancient Aliens TV shows. That shit low-key scary, bro. I believe in that shit. I hate watching too much into that because then I start thinking about it like, oh fuck, they're coming for us. But yeah, Stargate, yeah, it's like a Johnny, fucking geek Johnny, the real Johnny comes out. Yeah, that's just super sci-fi, huh? I was like, man, I remember I used to work with this fool was like hella fucking nerdy, dude. And this dude was like super nerdy. I remember asking him one time. I think he was like taking time off, and I was like, "Oh, we got plans? Are you going somewhere or something?" He's like, "No, I'm just gonna stay home and watch Stargate." And I was like, "Holy fuck, dude! Get a load of this guy, fucking party animal, huh?" But yeah, don't know much about this, man. But damn, this thing looks pretty decked out, dude. And just reading up on it a little bit, I think the armor bits or some of the parts are like die-cast alloy. So it's got like die-cast. It's definitely gonna have some heft to it, man. Sculpts look pretty great. I mean, I don't know if they're 100% accurate to this stuff. I looked up an image of it and it did look like it, but I don't know if they kind of switched up the design a little bit on it here and there, but like they definitely have like a presence to them. So you have this version. No, if there's a difference. Fire Phoenix. I guess it's the same. I think that's the name of the company. Oh, Sky Horus. I guess that's the other name. So shit. I gotta just looking at these designs, I was kind of interested in not now knowing more about the Stargate stuff. More here talking shit about my old coworker. I was like fucking geek. But yo, I mean, just looking at the design on this stuff versus that Raggedy Ann fucking Jedi Sith fucking bitch. This looks like crazy. I would be more interested in watching something about this, like this looks pretty on point, crazy. Don't know the price on these yet though. I don't think they have gone. I don't think I saw them on 5K toys. I think they were on Toysy Metaverse, but I don't think I got the price on them. Any of you guys interested in going in for these? Any big Stargate fans out here, except for Johnny? Stargate. Yep, getting those for the Anubis and Horus. Yeah, Stargate. Don't look like you got too much accessories, but I mean, like just looking at the armor and all that stuff, knowing that it's die-cast, it's like okay, all right, I see where the money's going. But yeah, I think this look great. It got like soft goods incorporated into that shit, so it looks pretty good. If you're a Stargate fan, I'm pretty sure you're stoked on it. But dude, when I saw these, I just thought it was just some straight up Egyptian stuff. Like I didn't think it was like anything sci-fi or anything. Yeah. Never saw the TV show, just the movie. Okay. Stargate. Yeah, I can't remember Stargate. I remember always it coming on, but I just never watched it. Never went down that rabbit hole. But yeah, we're gonna have to see these things roll out, man. Might get some people. Might see these people taking crazy shots of this because, like I said, this looks something completely not sci-fi to me. So I feel like people might not even know that they're stargating, going for it, thinking it's some kind of Egyptian stuff. At least that's what I thought. So yeah, pull my nerd card. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Move on from there though. A little more third party action. We got this I think it's a JM Toys or JM Studio Sub-Zero for Mortal Kombat. And yo, when I first saw this, I thought it was at 1/6 scale Storm collectibles that they did. Because it just looks the same. It's even got like the joints and shit in the elbow too. Because it was 1/6, and I remember that was like the big gripe with that. It was like, oh, it's 1/6. Why is it not seamless? But yo, I think this figure looks pretty dope, man. I don't know, dude. Something about Mortal Kombat that's not getting done right is like it's just all over the place. I think Storm has made some, McFarlane has made, obviously Storm has made some, McFarlane has made some. Like, dude, it's just I don't know. It doesn't really get a lot of attention, like as far as lines go. I don't think a lot of people going for a lot of this stuff because it's just obviously this doesn't fall in scale with like their Hasbro collection and stuff. And now that Jada Toys is doing the Street Fighter line, it's like those fall in line with like the Hasbro stuff, you know. And I feel like if Jada Toys did Mortal Kombat figures, they would like sell heavy. But I don't know, something about this is just like, is this gonna be the only figure they make, or I mean, I could see them do like new Cybot or fucking Scorpion, obviously, but it's just I don't know, man. It's hard to just go in for this figure. Obviously, it's a dope fucking Sub-Zero, but like, man, I don't know. It didn't really pique my interest in kind of going in for the pre-order just because it's like it's just a one of, you know, and it's just like from a company that I don't even really know. Joyman Studio. It's got the banana JM logo right there. But I don't know much about them. Don't know like the quality on the buck. The soft goods, for what it's worth, look pretty decent, but like I don't know. It just kind of looks. It just looks a little bit. I don't know. It kind of looks a little bit kit bashy to me. For some reason. Maybe I'm just completely off, but doesn't really kind of just like a specific design to him in a certain game because I just really like the old school look, old school ninja looks to him. I didn't really like all like the like it just looks like it's too busy and shit. Got too much going on. Any of you guys going in for this one? I saw some hype on it, but I think it's just because people are starved for like a 112 like Mortal Kombat line, you know, because like I was saying, the Storm stuff is way too tall. The McFarlane stuff is obviously a more 7-inch scale, and like those early Mortal Kombat figures, I don't even think he's doing Mortal Kombat anymore. They went up in the aftermarket too. I think the Sub-Zero and the Scorpion, they were kind of going up for like $100 for at certain points. So I don't think people have an option there. And yeah, I think they're just starved for like a good Mortal Kombat line. So I think seeing this in you know, possibly a true 112 scale might intrigue people, but it's like it's just a random Sub-Zero at that point to me, and it's not even like a classic one to me. Like I definitely want like a classic style Sub-Zero, and I don't know what company will be able to make it, but man, hopefully Jada Toys maybe after they're done with the Street Fighter stuff. But even then, I don't know. That's not really something that I would want them to make. Honestly, I'd probably want them to make, I don't know, something else. Maybe, who knows? Like I do like Mortal Kombat, but it's just like, god damn, dude, I gotta find a company that's willing to kind of take it all on, like how Jada Toys is doing with Street Fighter stuff. It's really hard to imagine that this small no-name brand studio is gonna go deep in this. I could probably, like I said, see them do like a new Cybot or Scorpion and probably just jump off of that. Maybe Johnny Cage, maybe, but like I don't know, man. Any of you guys have any ideas of another company they might be able to do Mortal Kombat? Because yeah, I don't really see a lot of excitement with it anymore, man. It's always like a dope IP, but I just don't see a lot of people kind of like even, you know, interested in like going any of the Storm stuff, because like even Storm, they haven't really made anything. They've made a lot of the ninjas, and then that was it. I don't know how many Scorpions they've released, but they're probably the deepest in the line, and they're not even that deep. So I think that's the reaction that people got when they saw this. It was like, oh hell yeah, an opportunity to get a dope Sub-Zero. Obviously, it's got the fatality where it rips the spine off. That's cool. And it's got enough cool stuff, you know. Might be cool to just pick up as a standalone, especially if you're a huge Sub-Zero fan. But I don't know, as a standalone, to me, it just doesn't look like it does enough. It just doesn't do enough. You know, even kind of knowing that they would probably obviously make like a Scorpion, obviously, it still just wouldn't be enough for me to kind of want to go in for this. I definitely just want like a classic fucking Sub-Zero and Scorpion and like a more like, you know, classified series type of aesthetic, type of feel, you know. Like it doesn't even have to have soft goods. Like I don't need soft goods. I just need it to kind of look classic and obviously have some kind of soft rubbery to kind of get some shit. Watch Jada acquire the Mortal Kombat license soon. It could be, you know, they could definitely do that. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of keep going with like more Street Fighter stuff, because like some of the Street Fighter stuff that they're doing, like man, I've always liked that X-Men versus Street Fighter, and like the designs that they had on there were a little bit different. Like, you know, Rio had like the white bandana and all that stuff. I could just kind of see them still kind of sticking with Street Fighter and kind of just reusing their mold and stuff. But yeah, maybe like the next license that they do, because they did that. They got the Cyberpunk stuff, and that kind of came out of nowhere. Like who the fuck thought they were gonna make Cyberpunk? I saw a lot of hype on those though. A lot of people were really interested in it, but I got to see how far that's gonna go. Because yeah, maybe dude. I don't find any other company that could be perfect for Mortal Kombat, more perfect than Jada Toys. You know, they would definitely like knock it out of the park. Especially taking that approach that they're doing with the Street Fighter stuff. It's just like definitely giving you like making it a point to like definitely giving you at least all of the roster of a specific game. That would definitely be awesome. You know. You don't really like, for me it's like these later designs on them, they do look cool, like it does look badass, but I would hate to get this and then kind of find out that like, oh yeah, Jada Toys is gonna make Mortal Kombat figures, and it's like, oh fuck, I got this. Not to say that it looks bad though, like it would just be a standalone, you know. But it definitely looks cool. Like just kind of looking at the sculpt and the quality going into it, like definitely gonna see a lot of dope shots with it, man. A lot of dope photography going on, because even the weapons, like that translucent plastic, that's just gonna light up pretty sick. So that would be dope. But yeah. And you guys going in for this? More arcade fighter lines. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. Storm Collectibles is like such a crazy toy line that it's like, yeah, they've made like all these fighting figures and all these fighting games, but it's like they're just fucking out of scale for a lot of people, man. People don't want to go down that rabbit hole, you know. So yeah, I don't know. No, man, but yeah, that would definitely be a dope company if they just kind of made stuff more in line with like 6-inch stuff. And they could jump around too. I wouldn't even care if they made it a thing to kind of like specifically make all the rosters and stuff. Like, yeah, they could jump around for forever, you know. But yeah, you gotta see how popular this thing is and the quality on it when it rolls out. Because like I said, I don't know nothing about this company right here. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what they're about. From there though, moving to a little import action, we got the SH figure arts from the Berserk line, Shirk. It's fucking hard to pronounce her name. But yeah, man, this is a series best girl, fucking witch from the Black Swordsman party. So she's freaking dope. And I remember watching the anime, and she was a pretty cool character. It's got some soft goods action right here with her little cloak and stuff. So it looks cool. Super early look on it. I think there was images of like this figure in some kind of show, but I wasn't able to get it. That was like a few months back. So this pre-order looks like it's gonna open up next week. Probably touch on that next week again. But yeah, a lot of people's favorite character from that whole manga right here too. Maybe not so much favorite, but it is a really cool character from that shit. I know a lot of people dug her. And then also it was kind of teased out that Figure Arts got a couple more reveals coming down the pike. So we're gonna get a all new Naruto that we actually got to look at, and Yu Yu Hakusho Yusuke figures finally gonna get revealed, man. I believe that was a fan voted character or fan voted creation or IP, I mean, that they licensed out. So finally getting a good Yusuke figure. I don't want to say good one, because I think the Dawson they were pretty good, and then there was I think it was a One Shot Toys or some shit like that. They made one that was decent, and both soft goods. They both attempted soft goods. I don't think Bandai is gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna go the soft goods route. So I do gotta wait and see kind of how they kind of incorporate his like suit, because he has like a green kind of suit, you know. It's like a uniform, like a school uniform. So I got to see how well they can kind of pull that off, because I'm not really too much of a fan on like some of their like samurai stuff or their like Ronin stuff, where it's like the plastic is like their robes are just, I don't like how the cuts look. So I gotta wait and see how the cuts are pulled off on the suited body. I think what's that guy's name from the Spy Family, the dad? I think I've seen that figure, and I think it's gonna be resemble something like that. So I gotta wait and see how well it's kind of pulled off. But yeah, like I was saying, new Naruto figure right here. We got Sage Mode Naruto. So yeah, this fool comes out in this fucking and this in the episode right here, it's fucking badass. He starts wrecking shit, man. So definitely hype for this one. And yeah, man, it looks like they're gonna continue getting the use out of that mold. Obviously with a little bit more of an updated soft goods robe now. So that's sick. Updated head sculpt. So yeah, definitely excited for this one, man. I hope it's not an exclusive. Hope it's not P Bandai exclusive or anything. But yeah, this is definitely not going to be $35. I don't think. At least it's probably going to be closer to 80, I would say. So I'm excited for this one right here too. So gotta wait and see the full reveals next week, man. The Yusuke too, especially. I'm excited to see that one. Finally, dude, a good Yusuke figure. And then Figma, we got this Zelda Link figure, and this shit looks freaking awesome, dude. Like, I don't really video game and not play the video game, but I have seen a lot of people play it. I've seen shit when the video game came out. I think everybody was just kind of showing all the stuff that they could kind of build and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I don't really video games, so I've not played this game. This is what is this one? Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, I think it was called. This shit looks fucking great though, man. Just like the quality going into this, it just looks like, damn, this is didn't even look like a Figma to me. Like their joint articulation is way updated. Like it just looks fucking perfect. It looks like it just hopped out right out of the video game, man. You know, like if you show this image to somebody, like I don't even think they would know it's a fucking action figure, you know. All the promotional shots on this are great. The fucking accessories that it comes with are great. And like honestly, just looking at the stuff that it has, like man, I'm interested in now like playing the game more than the actual gameplay. Cause like just seeing all the stuff that he has with him, I'm like, damn, you could do all this in the game. Like that's crazy. And just the sculpt and paint on that's going into this, man, the detail that's going into this shit just looks so fucking good. Like, god damn. Like it just was probably like the reveal of this week that kind of got the most attention. It just looked that fucking great. They nailed Samus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Samus figure looks great. And yeah, it looks like Figma's really takes that Nintendo license serious, man. They're really pumping out some dope shit, man. Because yeah, I had seen that Samus when it came out, and yeah, this fucking Link looks fucking dope. I believe there's two versions of it, so there's like a deluxe version and just like a standard. I think you always got to kind of go with the deluxe because it just has like that much more cool stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, just seeing like the promotional shots to this, I'm like, damn, I'm more interested in playing the game now just by looking at the toy of it because it just looks so fucking good. No, a lot of you guys definitely played the game, right? I saw a lot of people talking about the game when it came out. It was everywhere, man. It was like all over my freaking Twitter timeline, Instagram. And like I said, I don't even follow a lot of video game accounts or anything like that because it's not something I really kind of do all the time. But it couldn't escape it, man. It was just that popular of a game. It's got like soft goods, a little soft goods action right here too. And his design looks freaking great too. It's like, damn, this is not how I remember Link looking for me, man. But he just looks like he's grown over the years and stuff. And it's kind of it's still a sick ass design. And I want a good Link figure, man. But I think I just want like a classic Link, just for like my Smash Brothers, just have like a little Smash Brothers display. So I definitely got to hop on one of those old Figmas, but I just never pulled the trigger on any of them. I was always kind of curious to wonder like which one was the better version, you know. I mean, there's always like a bunch of bootlegs on eBay that I never really was like a bid on any of them. But just seeing this one go up, I'm like, damn, this version does look fucking badass, man. But since I haven't played the game, I'm held off on it, you know. Probably regret that in the long run because like once these sell out, I can see this being like a grail piece almost, man. Because this shit looks that great. There's a chat saying instant cop, man. Will, yes, a lot of hype on this shit when it went up. Yu Hakusho, baby, yeah, you know it, man. Yeah, must cop. Wavy's copping this too. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. What's Ortega saying? Figma and Nintendo is gold. Figma and other games are trash, like the Doom guy. Yeah, I remember seeing that Doom guy. I don't know. From what I saw, it looked pretty good, but I did hear people like having gripes about it, right? Like the articulation, the elbows and stuff. Didn't really pull the trigger on it. I actually fucking pre-ordered that Doom Slayer guy from McFarlane, like the second version that he had. It was like a glow in the dark version. I don't really mess around with it too much, but it's all right for what it is. Just wanted a fucking Doom guy. It's like fucking single jointed elbows also sucks. But yeah, I've seen some of the Figma stuff is pretty awesome, man. Like you're saying, the Nintendo Figma stuff is like usually the shit that really excels at because their shit is on point. Just looking at it, like I said, just looking at it, I'm like, this thing looks like a work of art, bro. It looks fucking great. Probably the best reveal of the week, like I was saying. Like even for me, I'm not really interested in picking up the figure, but I can't front. This shit looks fucking awesome. Kind of expensive though, right? A little expensive and shit, but yeah, when you see all the shit it comes with, it's like, damn, it's well worth the price. And then from there, guys, speaking of we weren't speaking of the Simpsons, at least I was before the show. But yo, JAKKS Pacific looks like JAKKS is moving into the Simpsons line, man. It was big news earlier on in the year that Super 7 looks like they're not gonna make any more Simpsons figures, or they lost the license. Kind of sucks too when they didn't make shit. But it looks like JAKKS is stepping right in, man. These images were taken off of Instagram. I didn't get the exact account that kind of promoted it, but it looks like they're having some kind of a toy fair event, like in South America somewhere. I think Brazil, honestly. And yeah, big reveal coming out of there, man, is that JAKKS acquired a license to The Simpsons, and they're going hard, bro. Right here, it has like promotional images to something that has like cutouts in them. So these aren't like the actual figures, but it looks like they're making different size characters. And honestly, just making a pack like this where it's like the entire Simpsons family in one purchase, like that's pretty cool. Obviously, these look a little bit shorter scaled, but you're already off to a good start. And then it kind of moves into like a bigger size body. So if anybody's kind of familiar with like the JAKKS stuff that they're making for like the Sonic and Mario stuff, they are known to make like two different kind of scales. One is like 4.5 inch and the other one's 2.5 inch. They're all right. They're not the best figures, man. I've bought a few of them just because it kind of fits just fits the character slot that I got. Like I got a fucking at the Sonic and stuff. Like I bought like Sonic figures and stuff, and like I said, they do the job for what they are. So I am interested to see like the full size of these. So if you got like a 4-inch, 5.5-inch scale, you know, Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson, I think that's good enough. You know, it's got limited articulation. You don't really need too much. I think it's good enough, you know, and it looks like they're well on their way because they have an auto right there, groundskeeper Willie. So it looks like they are gonna be able to do what Super 7 couldn't do, and giving you standard looks for the family, and then also starting to give you like deeper cuts, and also, you know, build out Springfield and not just kind of focus on the family. The dude looks like they have a Bartman coming out, Radioactive Man. It's kind of in different kind of packaging, so it might be more expensive or maybe exclusive to something. So that looks cool. And then yeah, he just kind of has specific looks from like Count Burns from like the Halloween horror episodes, Furious Homer. So that look kind of cool, you know, got like a little Bartman. And then you got the Incredible Hulk or Incredible Homer. That'll look pretty dope. And then you got the smaller scale stuff. I think this would be like the 2.5-inch stuff. So smaller scale, obviously. So it works, man. Honestly, like these guys are already knocking that out of the park. And for me, just looking at these early looks, it's like, damn, these guys are already giving you a standard Bart Simpson, a standard Lisa, just a saxophone. You don't need to fucking make a astronaut Homer, fucking God, dude. I never understood that the handling of that license from Super 7, you know, it was just kind of disappointing because I'm a huge Simpsons fan. Who isn't? Like, who didn't grow up with the Simpsons, you know? You just wanted that. You wanted just a standard Bart, a standard Homer, at least one of them, dude, and one of their waves, like just a standard Bart, and wave one would have been like money in the bank. Like, dude, how do you not put those figures out? And yeah, just seeing like how little is kind of packed into them so far, just on these early looks, I can't imagine these things priced up over like $15. I mean, I say that paying, you know, $25 for a Motu Origins, but I can't imagine these things priced over $15. That's usually what they're priced at for like their Nintendo stuff. So yeah, I'm interested to see it, man. And like for what they are, like I always think the quality is good enough for like what they are, you know. Also recently I picked up their Diddy Kong and stuff. So I got the Diddy Kong. This was like reissued, so it was, I think it was like a harder figure to get, already kind of dried up, so they kind of reissued them out. Has enough articulation to kind of fit in. They also kind of made like a deluxe Donkey Kong, so they're dope, man, for what they are. Their figures, like, yeah, they can have like probably better plastic, better quality plastic, or better articulation, but I just kind of have these guys on my display, my little video game display, and comes with like a little DK like barrel and shit. Doesn't come with a crazy amount of accessories, but for what they are, I feel like JAKKS does a good products, and like their scopes, they're on point. They're relatively easy to find, relatively affordable. So I'm excited for this, man. As soon as I saw this, I was like, damn, this is gonna be some hotness, So super early looks. I don't think JAKKS has even acknowledged these photos or anything like that in any of their social media accounts or their website. So we have to really wait and see. But yo, keeping it moving, more of their like 2.5-inch stuff. We got Chief Wiggum, Ned Flanders, like I'm saying, man. And it doesn't stop there. It looks like they also have like more play style toys that I'm interested in also, like this fucking Treehouse of Horror Krusty the Clown doll that tried to kill Homer. That's fucking dope. I want that. I'm gonna fucking leave that on my couch or some shit, or in my chair, or my office chair or something. It just looks funny, dude. Like, that's awesome, man. I can imagine if it has like a talking feature, it'd be fucking crazy. Like, that would just be sick as fuck. Moe's Taverns, his phone where he's always getting pranked, like, that's cool. That type of stuff is cool, man. And like, I feel like this is like attracting people to buy toys, not just action figures. This is like getting other people outside of just the action figure community to buy stuff. And I mean, I'm interested, man. I'm interested and I'm hyped. And when I saw these figures, I was like, yo, this is gonna be fucking great. But when I started seeing stuff like this, I'm like, okay, these guys are for real cooking. These guys are for real taking that license seriously. They're really gonna make some cool stuff. They're not gonna make some stupid, deep cuts right out the bat and never give you anything classic, never give you anything fun. Like I'm saying, this Krusty the Clown doll, that shit looks fucking fun as fuck. I want to get that shit right away, man. A Duffman is a must-have. Yeah, I feel like, and that there's an ultimate version that just came out. I think that's the last wave that's coming out right now for Super 7. Knowing that the line is dead, it's like, dude, what did you guys do, man? How'd you guys fumble that, bro? Like, to think that you got Duffman before you got a Lisa Simpson or a Marge Simpson, it's like, okay, yeah, Duffman is cool, but what the fuck? Like, how, dude, it's such a crazy, bizarre way to handle that, man. The goggles, they do nothing. Yeah, man, dude, so awesome, man. I'm probably gonna get all these. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm really interested to kind of see the size difference in all of them, because I definitely want something to kind of scale up with more of my other stuff. But obviously, I don't mind if obviously it's like a stylized animated look, it's an animation. But I definitely want something like with a little bit of size to it, not super tall like the ultimate stuff, but definitely kind of somewhere in the middle where it kind of still can fudge in with some of your 6-inch stuff. Because I have like a display where it just have like cartoon and movie stuff. I want to slot that like a Homer, Simpson, and all that stuff right there. That will look pretty cool. So yeah, I'm interested in this handling from JAKKS Toys, man. JAKKS Pacific, they're cooking, bro. So we gotta see these things roll out. And yeah, from there also, like, they got like plushies and stuff. Like, that's what I mean. Like, dude, this is like really making toys for the stuff that you're licensing now, not just a fucking wave of ultimates that like only a pocket of collectors know. There's not a lot of people that know about that stuff. These are gonna be everywhere. They got play sets already kind of in the works and stuff. These are gonna be everywhere, dude. These are gonna be like at Targets, Walmarts. They're definitely gonna get their money's worth as far as licensing this out, man. So I'm excited for JAKKS, and I'm excited to kind of see these in stores and pick some of them up. But also, speaking of in store, Target Holothon's coming up next week. Shout out to NECA Nobody on Instagram. I got these images from him. Looks like these are already landing in Texas, and yeah, them dudes out there are already hauling ass, bro. They're already buying the shit up. A lot of this stuff, some of this stuff has been revealed already, but some of this stuff I don't think was, like this Sinja Patrol Troop Enforcer pack. So we got that pack. We got this Mikey from the Pizza Club, which I'm excited about, kind of getting the opportunity to kind of get like these animated cartoon TMNTs now, just in single releases. I hope they're not too hard to find, man, but I am excited to kind of get that opportunity now. Maybe not in the 4-pack, but just getting them as they come out, and probably getting one at a time, so not breaking my wallet. So that would be kind of cool. I'm interested to see if they have other head sculpts, because it has like a kind of an angry head sculpt, but in the picture it has like a more smiley face head sculpt. So I definitely want to see that. And then also it looks like the Usagi Yujimbos are gonna get single released. So that's freaking dope. I passed up on that 4-pack, but I did think that Space Usagi was looking sick. That one sold out, but the one I really wanted was this like samurai fucking version. And definitely gonna try to lock this one in, find that one, lock it down. My man Johnny, so much turtles. I like turtles. I seen that 2-pack at Target yesterday. Oh, okay. That shit's already hitting then, huh? Yeah, it looks like a cool army builder pack. I've actually bought 3 of those Sinja bots. I haven't got one of the elite patrol bots, but this would be kind of cool. Like, this would be kind of cool to just kind of get 2 of these, and I'd be set right there with my little army build. So that's pretty dope. And then yeah, it looks like it has like this 4-pack of the Punk and Disguise turtles. So yeah, this is looking all right. Yeah. Any of you guys going in for this stuff? And you guys finding this stuff outside of my man B Rivera at Target already? I know those Punk and Disguise turtles. People were actually picking up the best action stuff on them. So I don't know. I think people were really kind of hyped to get those kind of looks, but it looks like NECA wasn't far behind, man. Looks like they're gonna pump them out too now. I could probably live without those, but I do see a lot of turtle guys, like my man Johnny saying, so much turtle stuff. I do see the turtle guys going hot and heavy for those, man. And then that's about it as far as the toy news goes. But yeah, man, it looks like I'm ending this show with a Kickstarter every week, because here we have another one, baby. Galactic Valor Kickstarter going on currently right now. Believe these guys they got 30 days to go. They want a total of $80,000. They're sitting at $29,000 right now, just a little bit over. So yeah, if you guys have seen this Kickstarter going up already. Fox Forge Toys is the company behind this, and it looks like they have a first wave of figures right here. Don't got the names, so let me get the names to this stuff right here, because I always want to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it looks like these guys have already made toys before. But just now moving more into like a more sophisticated style buck. I believe it had made a toy line called Star Dusk before, that I had seen the figures to, and it wasn't really that impressive from what I saw. But it looks like they already have their prototypes out for their newer wave. This is the first figure that they got on there. Let me get the names to these guys. Looks like this is Shadow Stalker. So we got Shadow Stalker right here. First thing that I kind of noticed though is like the feet. Not really interested in kind of or not to say I'm not really interested, but not really too fond of like the feet style that they got. It kind of looks like they got chicken feet. And kind of seeing that they're all different kind of aliens is kind of weird to know that they all have the same style of feet. Next up we have, what's the name of this guy right here? This guy looks kind of funky. Grishik. So don't really know if they're building lore out with these guys, but they definitely have like some interesting designs as far as the head sculpts go, because from what I can see, we have Tigron right here. It looks like it's all the same buck, just all the same buck style with just like different head sculpts on it, different kind of armor bits on it. I just feel like these don't look that great, honestly. We have Starshot Commando. The colors look a little bit muted too, so it doesn't. I mean, for some people that's a selling point. I don't think people want super bright stuff all the time. Like I was talking shit about the AWOC stuff, that they were just looking a little bit too kitty. But these to me look a little bit undercooked. Here we have a Kickstarter exclusive. So this one is a Hyperion Tracer. So this is gonna be exclusive to the site. And yeah, these guys already made toys before. They already got these prototypes. They sent them out to Sir Dork. He has a great YouTube channel, great photographer, man. Really nice guy, dude. I've always watched his videos sometimes, and I'm like, damn, this guy's so nice. Completely the opposite of me. I'm not that nice of a guy. I'm always talking shit, cussing, and all kinds of stuff. And that guy ain't, dude. That guy is so nice, so well spoken. It takes great photography too, man. Like I've always like admired his shots and stuff. And as soon as I saw these promotional shots, I was like, oh, this looks like Sir Dork. Because he's always kind of getting like the explosions, the effects, and all that stuff, like cooking and stuff, like all tangible stuff too. He's not like fucking manipulating in Photoshop or anything like that. He's like spraying water bottles and all kinds of shit. All these cool tutorials that he has on his YouTube. So I saw that he took these shots and I was like, oh, okay, they reached out to him to kind of do it. But for as good as he takes photographs, he's not really selling these too much, man. They don't look like they can do much so far in this prototype phase. So I'd be kind of sketched out to kind of give these guys money because it doesn't look like they're fully cooked as far as like something that's potentially ready to go. It still looks like they got a good way to go before they can kind of launch a Kickstarter. Yeah, they may have the sculpts ready, but like, I don't know, man. This just looks a little bit too. And then I wanted to talk about this. This is like their final stretch goal. Let me bring up the Kickstarter, man, because I'm like talking out of my ass. I want to get the facts, bro. Let me get this shit. And yeah, it just looks like, I don't know, man. Don't know. So here we got the Kickstarter, the add-ons, the weapon pack. Damn, dude. Just knowing the stuff that they've produced before, I'm not even interested in getting some of these weapons, man. Because going down the Kickstarter, you have like, you know, a couple add-ons that you could kind of add on, but like some of their stretch goals or some of their packs, it looks like they're running like a fine line as far as like what they could profit. Because like the more figures that you add on, the price doesn't really go down. They're all pretty much standard priced at like $30, I would say. You got this Nexus Enforcers. This is locked at 140,000. This figure looks like, you know, obviously doesn't have fucking chicken feet, so it's all new sculpt. So yeah, you're moving on to these like bodies. So this would probably build out the world a lot better. But it's just look like generic freaking space dudes. And then the stretch goal number 5 is 215,000. And this to me just looks overly ambitious. This just looks like overly ambitious that I'm just like, okay, at $215,000, that's a lot of money. That's pretty much double, almost triple what you're asking for. You're telling me that you can produce this. And if you kind of are familiar with these guys, they've made these are the figures that they made prior to this line. This is Stardust. You're telling me that you're jumping from this type of figure to potentially making this? I mean, I'm having a hard time trying to digest that like mentally, because it's just like, look at that elbow, my guy. I know people want double jointed elbows, but not if they look like this shit. This shit looking a little bit too rough. This line of figures, that when I first saw them pop up, I was like, man, these don't look that good, man. And obviously people on YouTube and Instagram are always gonna, you know, say everything looks great and everything looks that, but I mean, this is real figures, bro. This is real talk right here, man. Like, you guys really think these figures look good? Like, I would say even at a $25 price point, I think they were like $30. I don't know, man. And even like I was saying, the weapons pack that they were showing off, all gold, it looked super cheap to me. $15. So for this weapon pack, these are the weapons basically, just painted in gold. You know, they look super undercooked, and I'm like, dude, are like, are people really going in for this just to be supportive, or like, are they really confident that these guys can like produce what they're promising right here? Because it just looks like they got a ways to go for this being an action figure line. And like I was saying last week, hate to overly bash this stuff. It is a free market. Like, people can kind of do whatever they want, and people kind of choose to buy it or not. But I just feel like maybe people are just so starved for like, you know, alien type figures that like, you know, they want certain stuff in their like toy photography. You know, you want those like background characters. And I feel, you know, obviously like Star Wars, that's kind of one of the things that people always clamor to. The Black Series is like, yo, give us more aliens, maybe, dude. Okay, they give you more. Look at that new series that's coming out with the Acolyte. I didn't see one fucking alien outside of there, maybe one. In that first scene where the Jedi Master says, close your eyes, and you got that little fucking dumb alien kid that couldn't even close his eyes because he was a fucking alien. So it's like, where can people get like alien figures? Obviously Cosmic Legions, the Four Horsemen is doing Cosmic Legions. This might be a good line to kind of get for some kind of alien, background characters, but oh man, are people really that starved for stuff that it's like they're willing to pay for background characters? Or like, do these honestly look fun to you guys? Like, being honest, knowing that this is like the line that they created. We're not talking about these, but just seeing this is the same company that's promising this. Fuck, that's a huge jump. But then also seeing this, it's like, okay, they've obviously advanced pretty good. Like, they were making this stuff. I mean, just look at that goddamn elbow, bro. Like, that shit looks painful to me. It's obviously jumping to this, but it doesn't look like it's a lot. It's obviously the same body right here in the prototypes. It doesn't even look like there's any kind of movement in the legs. The chicken feet, I gotta wonder if they'll even be flattened on the ground when you're trying to pose them out. Like, what kind of ankle movement are you gonna get? I don't know, man. I hate to end my show like this every week. I just feel like I'm just shitting on Kickstarters, but it's just like, man, nobody likes aliens, my guy. I don't know, man. Is it really this fucking hard to make a toy line, dude? Like, this Street Jedi's. Oh man, dude, they almost look like street humans to me, bro. And I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes some of these companies, because like this looks like they've invested a lot into it. It's got CJism cloak, so obviously they got him to kind of prototype out a cloak or whatever for this dude cape. Dude, it's like I was saying last week. You can't just kit bash figures and get CJism to do a few soft goods here, and then you're gonna sell a wave of stuff. I don't know, man. For what they are, as cool as they are, I just feel like there's just other cool shit. And sometimes when I hear like people talk about these Kickstarters on it, it's just because they want to be nice. They just want to be nice to these people. And I get that, man. I hate being that fucking asshole that just comes out here and shit talks everything. But like, it's just, oh man, I don't know. I gotta wonder, and I gotta ask, is there anybody interested in this? Because I saw this and I didn't think anything of it. But at the same time, I'm not really a toy photographer, so I know I couldn't really do anything with this. But just kind of trying to put myself in that lens, under that lens, to be like, okay, yeah, these might make good background characters. Is that where we're going here with this? Just like background characters figure line. And I feel like sometimes that's what people wanted out of the Street Humans line. They wanted background characters. I feel like Chardemus had something there where he didn't have to do the alien part. He just had to make the humans part. Make standard civilians, make a cop, make a medic, make a fucking guy in a suit, make, I don't know, people in the t-shirts, people in jeans, people in shorts, people with a skateboard, people with whatever, make that. And I feel like people would like flock to that, because as toy photographers, they'll set up their worlds a lot better. It'll get a lot deeper, a lot richer. This I can see the same thing for like a sci-fi type of stuff, but then it's just like, man, dude, I don't I don't know, man. Like, this just does not look that cool to me. Maybe I'm just out of it. I'm losing touch. They are giving real Todd McFarlane. Oh, my man, YC. He's like, fuck you, Omar. Them hips and diaper looking real DC multiverse. Man, no, Todd got a worse diaper, but dude, I don't know, bro. Like, to me, it looks like they're gonna cut corners, obviously, giving them the same feet. Even though they're different aliens, they all gotta have the fucking the chicken feet. They're all completely different species, clearly different species, but for some reason in this world, they all gotta have the same feet. So obviously they need to save money there with just the same sculpt. But yeah, it just looks like, man, dude, it can't be like that difficult to put together action figure line. And maybe it is. Like, obviously, I mean, I don't want to say it's not that difficult, but it's like, damn, dude, like, man, I don't know. I don't know why these Kickstarters aren't doing it for me, man. It just looks like some not fully cooked ideas. It just kind of just like put out there, like, okay, yeah, this is good enough. And then with like the goodwill of the community usually kind of carries the stuff over. It's like I said, you don't want to be overly mean. You don't want to shit on somebody's hard work. You know what I mean? Like they send the stuff out. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like everybody got those biker mice from Mars, and everybody's saying great things about them. Yeah, they look like they move cool, but like, would you guys have bought those if they didn't send them out to you free? I don't know, you know. So you always got to take stuff with a grain of salt. Obviously, like I said, the goodwill of the community always carries stuff over the line. But at the same time, I feel like these people that are making these toys, they gotta have something, they gotta have a little more heat than this. Maybe they're just early prototypes. Maybe the paint could get updated. Obviously, the articulation could get updated because it doesn't look like you got any movement in the legs at all. Even with the thigh cut, you don't see like the no movement on here, you know. So super early looks, but some of the crazier shit I found was this: the fact that they're promising this. Yeah, it's at $215,000. That's a shit ton of money. But like, let's say it does reach that, and people back one of these. I don't. I honestly would be afraid to back one of these, knowing that they used to make this stuff not too long ago either. I think this was about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. So I don't know, man. Their whole campaign is pretty low tier. I didn't see them plug this anywhere. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think they just put the stuff out there and then they hire the good toy photographer, take some good shots, and then that's it. Let the thing do its thing, you know. And for what it's worth, like it did climb up a fair amount. Like from when I checked on it yesterday, I think yesterday it was only like at I want to say like 25 or 27 or something like that. So it looks like it's climbing up, man. 30 days to go, so almost halfway. Maybe it does get there, but fuck, I don't know, man. This is like just out of the goodwill of the people that this funds, or do people really want this stuff? I'm asking. I'm just asking. Charlemagne could have had his own rendition of the homies. Yeah, something. Just dumb it down a little bit as far as your idea goes, and then just focus all as much as you can on the design of like the what you're doing, you know. But if you're trying to blend regular civilians with aliens and then also come up with the lore to the alien part, and it's like, no, dude, know what you're selling and know who you're selling it to. You know, you don't need lore to that fucking line. You just, the toy photographers were behind you, bro. The toy photographers wanted your shit, man. It's just like, dude, just cater to them, and then maybe other people might buy some too, just like goons and stuff for your Batman to fuck up, or like your Spider-Man to fight. Like, dude, I've seen plenty of shots of people just buying, you know, like MCU figures that have like suited bodies and stuff just because they need like civilians. It's like, dude, focus on something like that. Like I was saying last week with those Zujitsu figures. Just make animal stuff, simplify it, dumb it down. Obviously, it's not simplifying it so much because you got to really invest in the articulation of the animal. But I feel like it's gonna sell better than just trying to come up with like this different IP and like, you know, make it like a toy, like try to sell it as a toy to kids and stuff. It's just like, nah, dude. Like, know what you're selling and who you're selling it to, man. They got Nikki Nicole to do the paint masters, but her talent seemed wasted on this. Yeah, I did see that. I saw Nikki Nicole, and like, yeah, like I'm saying, like it just looks a little bit too muted, and I feel like maybe they didn't want something over the top, you know. Like some of the Savage Crucible stuff, it wasn't over the top, but they did give her liberty to kind of like paint stuff in like, you know, more specific colors to actual reptiles and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just, like, even for aliens, these guys don't even look like that cool to me. Like, it just don't even look that cool to me. It just looks like this guy's supposed to be the badass. Like, man, he looks kind of doofus looking. And then yeah, and then just kind of seeing their weapons and stuff. It's like, yeah, they got some good paint on them, but man, like I said, after coming out with this other stuff, I had to question this whole thing. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, you guys were making this stuff, bro. And like I said, you saw people in the community saying this was cool. I saw them hop on a certain stream of, you know, unboxing toys, and I was like, oh shit, bro. You have a hard time selling this, my dude, but they did their best. And maybe that's what funded this new line. I would like to think that that's what funded like these new prototypes and stuff. And, you know, obviously they're passionate about making toys because they didn't throw in the towel after this. But like, damn, dude, like there's some serious stuff being made out here by like companies, professional toy makers. That it's like, damn, do we really have to back the next community project and get it over for these guys just because we're all nice and they're nice and we got to be nice, and we're all under one umbrella. I don't know. I'm gonna talk about what I see, and seeing this stuff is like, yeah, shit. I don't know, but I'm always willing to ask and talk about it and shine some light on it, man. So maybe there's people in my chat that are interested. I hope, me talking about them doesn't, sway people into not getting these. I hope people that are interested in say, fuck you, Omar, I'm interested in these. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of conversations I want to have on this show sometimes. But sometimes I feel like, man, people, don't be so afraid to speak your mind. Don't be so afraid to speak your truth. Like, I don't think these look that great. I'm not interested in these. But like I was saying last week, it's all about perspective, baby. And for me, those don't look that great. I'm not really interested in. But like I was saying last week or 2 weeks ago, I'm not really the greatest toy photographer. There's other toy photographers that could definitely do a lot more than that. I saw Will actually show those in the Discord, and I'm thinking he could get down with those. He could definitely get down with those, but me, not so much, man. But yeah, we'll see them on their way. Hopefully they fund for the people that are interested in them, but I myself am not one of those people. Everyone in the toy community is so nice. Johnny knows. Johnny knows that shit, right? It's like, yeah, everybody always wants to be so nice. It's so PC and stuff. And it's like, I don't want to be anti that, but I'm also not going to sugarcoat stuff like I was saying last week. But I don't want to be like over the top shitting on stuff, because I know people do work hard for the stuff that they're doing. But like I said, this is my show right here. This is my channel. You come here, you're going to hear me talk about what I think, and I'm always welcome to debate or discussion. And I always that's why I always try to ask you guys throughout the show, like, what are your guys' thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts? Because sometimes I do want that. Sometimes I do want like a little back and forth, and might kind of change my mind just knowing somebody else's perspective on it. But guys, that's all the show I have for the week. Covered a lot of cool stuff. The show went pretty smooth, man. Thought I was gonna be here a lot longer because it was a lot of stuff to kind of go over. But always appreciate everybody that kind of tunes in, man. Sorry about the day change today. It just kind of worked out for me to kind of do it today. So yeah, probably be back to Saturday next week, maybe. I gotta look at my schedule and stuff. But it is a work in progress still, guys. And I do appreciate everybody that's kind of tuning in every week and catching the replays and stuff. The fake nice has gotten out of control, honestly. Fake nice, how dare you? I'm not fake, bro. Oh man. But yeah, like I was saying, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Be back next week, guys. Episode number 5. I'm always, like I was saying, I'm always at the mercy of the toy news, but man, dude, there's a lot of stuff, even pre-orders that are landing, that to me qualifies as news and stuff. So gotta wait and see, man, what we're gonna talk about next week, guys. But until then, take care of yourselves, man. Keep collecting, keep buying dope shit. And like I said, these are just my opinions, man. Don't let this shit sway you, man. These are just my opinions. You guys obviously have yours, and we're here to talk about it, man. So you guys take care of yourselves, man. Peace.